What the fuck is going on? Question is, who's gonna rake? Kenny? Evan?
My
Jinx?
nose is itchy for fuck's sake.
King? Or is it Darius? Wait, RJ, did you go up?
My nose was itchy for
You
fuck's sake.
suck.
All in this together. That's what you're kind of saying.
I
Yeah,
couldn't hold it in.
Go all in. Go all in.
It's
You
all
didn't go
RJ
all in.
first anyway.
But as I said
Really?
here, happy birthday, Juice. I don't know if you're still in the chat, brother, but everyone who hasn't, make sure you raise a toast to my boy in the chat. If I had a Young Avengers squad, this would be like the Miles of the team. So shout out to you, Juice. Hope you're doing well, brother. Happy birthday. Have a good day. Have a good day or night, whatever it is that you are doing. Everyone, give a massive shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the Yinko. Hello, sir. How are you? Zap. And joining us is the other fellow Brit, the Evan.
What's going on, guys? How are we doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing good, sir. We're doing good, sir. Doing good, sir.
Don't even
just
get
had to
me
stop there,
started.
man. Sorry,
please.
sorry. Many apologies. No
Apology
offense.
accepted.
No offense intended. Joining us is Kenny.
People.
He's back home, people. I said I would come for him. I said I wouldn't leave him in
hated
there.
character in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but you know you're wrong for what you were doing there, sir. You're wrong for what you were doing. And next
Juice
up
won.
is
Had to get my
TCK.
Hey.
He
Hey,
is
why are you
here,
wearing that
baby.
Baltimore Ravens
Hello,
jersey? I thought you were a Steelers
TCK.
fan.
Don't even get me started, King.
Don't even get me started.
Look at that hairdo.
Oh yes, the king. So, Kreese, how did it feel to embrace your inner youth and beat the shit out of everyone in prison?
Bro, you fake.
You're gonna give me those Jello
again?
packets. You're gonna give me those Jello packets. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna lie, this show is so flipping cheesy. You've got prisoners saying "Sensei, Sensei, Sensei." I bloody love it. So cheesy, it's disgustingly good. And Darius.
Everyone's having a good weekend.
So we got a full house up in this. We got look at this. So we got full up here. We got full there, and we got TCK. He's like the balance here.
Just wait.
Got like
Just
that,
wait
like,
for
sort of
Cody
like
to
Miguel
tip as
type
well.
hair going on. But everyone, what we'll be doing is we'll be going round the panel here one by one, and we'll be giving our short mini review, and then we'll be going balls to the wall and going all
yeah.
all in. You know, you can see that I'm rocking the nice cut Robbie season 3 vibes, and that wasn't done by purpose. Actually, that was done literally because life. But
He's on the run.
I'm on the run. Oh, I was on the fucking run today. With that being said, Yinko, sir, I would like you to start us off. Give us your mini review of Cobra Kai Season 5 before it descends into chaos and then we're all like, you know, shouting.
Yeah, it's just gonna do 5 minutes per review, so that way we can speed it all up. Yeah.
Absolutely. Obviously, depending on how much people want to say individually.
Well, first off, this blew season 4 like out of the water. I mean, crazy. The opening was really good. And then episode 5 and 6 is where it starts to pick up a little bit, gets kind of intense. But Chosen, he stole the show. I mean, Silver was good, but Chosen just stole the whole season.
He did.
Yeah, I agree.
I kind of thought we would. I thought we would have had a little more of Anthony vibes, but he was kind of like in the background. But I felt like this wrapped up stuff from like Karate Kid Part 3. Tied up a lot of loose ends.
Oh, I agree. Tied up a lot of like little plot threads that they didn't fully finish. Well, stuff that they set up and never really went all in with.
Just lots of twists and turns, and stuff that you thought was going to happen, but then ended up going the other way. It was just like a nice roller coaster ride. I mean, it started out good and ended with a bang. I mean, we didn't have any Carrie Underwood or whatever her name is.
Thank the Lord for that.
But yeah, it was just great from start to finish. I mean, of course, there's going to be nitpicks and stuff, but overall, I mean, it was an amazing experience to watch because we hyped it up so well, and a lot of our predictions, I think, kind of were spot on.
Others not so much.
That's about it for now. Evan, you can go.
Okay. First thing to say, this season, I don't care what anyone says, it's a 10 out of 10. This season is a 10 out of 10.
Nothing is a 10 out of 10, Evan. I taught you better than this, except season 5.
Well, according to King's message yesterday, he said it was a 10 out of 10. So,
I said 9.5. What you talking about? Don't put words in my mouth.
Except season 5, that was a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It delivered on all fronts. Darkness, it had just the right amount of comedy, like everything. It was just delivered on all fronts. Thomas Ian Griffith has to win an award for that performance. He just blew it out the park massively. If he doesn't, it's rigged because he was brilliant. It's sort of the only thing I do question or have a few little nitpicks about is where the story goes.
We brought back.
No. Is where the story goes from here, because sort of just how many more seasons can they actually get out of this? I'd probably only say to season 6, and then it probably ends, and that's only because you got to leave it on a high and stuff. But that's for later. Yeah, it was a great season. Everyone came together.
Evan and TCK have talked about that. Go on.
But yeah, brilliant season. I loved how everyone came together at the end. You had Miguel, Tori, Robbie, Hawk, Sam, Dimitri, and then you had obviously Mike Barnes, Chosen, Johnny, Daniel. Everyone came together. It was brilliant.
It's just missing one person,
Lord. But yeah, I mean, we was pretty much right with all our predictions. Other people were quite far off and wrong with their predictions.
Damn.
But not naming any names.
Here we go.
And here we go. But yeah, this season delivered on all fronts. As I said, it was a brilliant season. This, compared to seasons 1 to 4, it ties everything up. It completes that section of the story, and then how many more seasons they do now is going to be interesting. But yeah, I loved it. Like, great experience, as Yinko said, and great watch, great binge. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for me. I don't care what anyone says.
Or
but
is it a 5 out of 5?
But this time, Cobra Kai does die.
I did that because 5 out of no one saw it.
Is it really though?
Is it really?
Yes. No. Yes, but no. No, but yes.
And also, those actors in King's Words have got to put some soap in their mouth for the amount of F-bombs that they used in season 5. That's
yeah.
They had the rating and there was a swear word every 5 seconds. It was like a Kings of Pop Culture stream. It was like every 2 seconds there was a swear word.
Yeah, I was like, am I watching a Tarantino movie? Like,
That's what I thought.
Boy, you've got to put some soap in that mouth.
Now you sir, got to put some soap.
But yeah, great season. I can't even describe it. So yeah, brilliant. RJ.
No, it's Darius.
Darius.
Dang, man.
Darius.
How you get
Sorry.
RJ and Darius mixed
No,
up?
because RJ's below me. So RJ's below me on the thing. So I thought we was going like down and then across. Sorry to the pair of you. I didn't mean. Obviously.
Yo, we're gonna call you
Shame
Evan the
on
racist.
you, Evan.
You've got me the racist. Yeah. Cool. Look at-
Shame on you, Evan. Look at this. Look at how you split this stream up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you for what you've.
Whoa, why?
Evan, it's one of those things where you just keep on talking, you just keep on going down that hole, like.
Deeper and deeper and deeper and
Dig
deeper
the hole
and deeper and
deeper,
deeper.
man.
You just got to embrace it, Evan. You got to say, you know what? Didn't come out my mouth, did it?
Yeah, I've got to put some soap in my mouth.
All right, season 5 is probably the best season in my opinion. If you rewatch season 3, that's the only contender. I think for season 5, it's like I have to rewatch that again. But this was like season of character growth and reconciliation, and also spectacle. I think it balanced all that stuff pretty well, even with all the humor. Because this is probably the funniest season too, in my opinion. So I think Daniel, Chosen, Johnny, and Miguel and Tori probably stole the show for me. I think those are like the best arcs like throughout. I think episode 5, 6, and 10 are like some of the best episodes of the entire show. Like the Miyagi stuff in episode 6 that got me. Miguel and Robbie fight that almost got me. The finale was just crazy. And my only problems with the season are like the pacing sometimes can be a little fast. Like some things happen a little too quickly for me, but like it doesn't detract that much. I just like seeing where they ended up going with like the end goal for the characters. So I'm like, okay, even if it's a little rushed, I can accept that. So probably like 9.5 out of 10, like best season. But yeah, I also share a concern. Like, I don't know where they're going to go from here in terms of the story. So I'm sure I trust these writers. So I'm sure whatever they go with, like, I'm on board. But
Completely agree.
it's just really hard to see, a lot harder to see where we're going, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I completely agree. I completely agree with what you're saying. There's moments where sometimes I've heard one criticism where people say the pacing's too slow, and I actually disagree. I think this is the most fast-paced season
It's the
I've
right-
watched.
Yeah.
The
It's a little
pacing
faster.
of the season is fast, and you know what? Just on a quick side note, fuck him. Like take the M, right? The M at the start of his name out and
Put a B there.
But carry
Okay.
on, Darius.
Yeah, like have anything else to say? Yeah, the finale was just awesome. Like it went full Fast and Furious, but it also didn't, if that makes sense. Like
It
got
went
crazy,
there, but it stayed within the confines of.
yeah, it didn't go too crazy. Fast and Furious would have had like spies and all kinds of shit in it, like, but it stayed.
And
true to
dog.
those.
Okay, wait until after. I'll wait until you done.
You are itching. You are itching right now.
Perfect continuation of Karate Kid, like Karate Kid 3 especially. They brought all the elements together. Mike Barnes was used really well. I wish we got a little bit more of Mike. That's another small criticism.
Same with me.
He'll be back. So
He'll be back. International,
that-
the international bad boy.
9.5, probably best season. I'm gonna be rewatching this one for a while, like on repeat. So
I mean, most people have no choice, but it is a very good rewatchable season.
also Netflix, stop putting the goddamn spoilers in the banner image. Okay?
Dude, they did it
Stop doing that.
Again,
They do it every year.
Like Hawk with blue
Let's
hair.
just-
I was like, what are you doing? Stop doing that.
let's just say like the day before it came out, it was already on Yo ho 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 Pirates
Also-
Line.
also-
Me.
You leakers out there, I'm gonna use a Johnny quote. What are you doing? Like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
stop leaking this shit. Like, you're ruining.
Stop leaking
you're ruining
it.
the experience. All right. Like,
Love that.
so many people got stuff spoiled because of you guys. Like, imagine some of the stuff that happens in the season.
I got spoiled the pregnancy just before watching.
So
and,
did I.
Miguel and Robbie hugging Johnny. That's what I got spoiled. And Mike Barnes. I got spoiled
Yeah,
those
me
three.
too.
I got
Thank you, leakers. Don't
I got
put your name-
spoiled on the Sam breakup with Miguel.
Oh, was that the one with like the grainy thumbnail and Sam was like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I actually avoided spoilers. Seeing I'm the one
But you
that
know,
spoiled
live and
it.
learn.
That
Netflix,
thumbnail was so diluted. It was like, you
Netflix,
did Sam a disservice him.
Netflix knows about these
It sure
leaks
did.
less less people are gonna get screeners because of you guys. So thanks for that. So yeah, that's basically all I'd say.
Oh, love it. Completely agree there.
I guess I'm next.
I guess you are next, King.
Well, this
Enjoy
season
this moment.
was
Live it in.
This
You know
is-
what, King? Just revel in this moment. Revel in this moment. Enjoy
hey
it.
man. All I just gotta say is one thing. Now, seeing as like
Where'd you
three
go?
people were supposed to die, and
Oh my
I just
God.
gotta say, on this side of the internet, we all knew that Chosen wasn't gonna die. We all knew that Kreese and River wasn't gonna die.
Oh my god, there's two people. There's
So,
two people on camera.
On this side, we wasn't
Oh, let's all do
really
it.
shocked.
Everyone do it.
We wasn't shocked or appalled on anything. We knew that this wasn't gonna happen. But hey, on that other side of creators out there, people that shall not be named, we're gonna reach them a helping hand on telling them how to make better videos. But that's all good.
And help them
Now
to get
let's
new
get back
ones.
to what we're really gonna talk about. Season 5. Oh my goodness. I loved it. It blew season 4 out of the water. Man, the writing was on point. The characters, development, the maturity of the characters, like the things that we wanted.
Refreshing. So refreshing. Everyone's
Drama.
Like, oh, I need the drama.
Drama free. That's all I always
Drama-free.
wanted out of Cobra Kai. Can we get a season where the kids act like adults a little bit?
It's like I told you
you know
earlier,
your
on,
own
that one
problems.
scene that sums it up is when Miguel sees Sam and Robbie talking, and Hawk's like, I want to go kick his ass. That's the fans. That's the fans right there. And Miguel's like, just calm down. They're just catching up. Like, chill out.
Calm down.
Like, that's
Bruh. I mean, you saw everybody's characters like just got a power boost on. Like, yo man, if you used to hate this character, you kind of end up liking them a little bit more. You might not still be a fan of them, but you know that, okay, like if I still holding on to this hatred of this character, then you need to check yourself. All right, it's like my man Jacob was talking about. If the characters can get over their stuff, you need to get over it.
Exactly. People care more about the rivalries than the characters themselves.
It's happened to them. It's happened to these characters, not you. Why are you taking it personally?
It's like, my goodness, the rivalries are over. I am so happy. I am so happy that this is over. Like, woo, yes.
It's
My
so
favorite scene-
refreshing.
My favorite scene is when Sam saves Tori. That was like, I said, yes, finally. I don't want to hear nothing else anymore. This team Tori, team Sam, team Robbie, team Miguel, none of that. It's done. It's over. Guess what? You guys got to move on. Get a new show.
You got to move on. Even Hawk had the same line again when he says to Kyla, you win some, you lose some.
It's like, I'm so happy, man.
talking
This
to
was.
you.
Honestly, you could arguably say that this season was talking to the fans this year. Like, man, if you haven't got over it this time, I don't know what to tell you anymore, bro. Like, you probably need to find a different show. I think that's why a lot of people don't like this show is because they season 5 as much is because they got rid of the drama.
Yeah, they sold
It was more focused on the adults and Daniel's way, and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was more
So-
mature. It's like I remember me and Darius, we talked about this a lot, piggybacking off what you're saying, is that people need everything spelled out for them. Like, they need to be spoon-fed. Like, it's dead now. It's a forgotten art. You can't fill in the blank.
Media literacy is dead. Like, no one knows how to analyze media anymore.
Speaking of media literacy, we will talk about next week. I have put that on the list for you guys.
Oh, sweet. Me and Darius are
Yes.
going to have fun with that one.
So, but so far, like, we're gonna talk a little bit more, chat. So don't worry, we're gonna. I got out what I really wanted to say because anybody wants to talk about brackets anymore, that's in the past. You lost this time, homie.
Trophy Productions, what's up, dude?
Be quiet.
Who gives a fuck about the brackets, right? When that was the only one that we got wrong. The only one. Did anyone die this season? Because I didn't see it.
Nope.
And you switched up last minute.
And I
so
want to take this moment. Right? I want to take this moment when the creators said, right, I miss the days of when a character would just disappear, not be killed off. They didn't mean their show. They mean literally those old 80s serials and movies and shows where a character might just disappear for an episode or two. They're not dead. It's tongue in cheek. I love that people still keep falling for this. The creators are trolling you. Yes,
Do you even know the creators?
They're trolling
And before I pass it off to RJ, I just gotta say one thing. It's okay that you got something wrong. You're only human.
It's all right. You just admit it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
What kind of story would it be if you predicted everything anyway?
Exactly.
Your ego got to go down, players. For all you guys out there. Anyway,
Some egos went down
Your
in season 4, but you know.
your turn, RJ. I got what I had to say.
Never change. First off, I absolutely.
About Piper. What if they did Piper died and they didn't reveal it?
They had her like Instagram in a shot.
Who cares?
I love this season. I think it's the best because it brings everything together. It pays off the first 4 seasons, and I absolutely love that. I just think like this was the most cinematic viewing experience I've had with Cobra Kai. Like, it felt like I was watching in a theater with Cobra Kai fans. But I really do love what they did with Daniel. This season reminded people that Daniel is the Karate Kid. And I think that was really important. As much as I love Johnny.
Something that everyone has forgotten.
I love Johnny and Miguel. Like, I love those two. But you got to remember Daniel's the Karate Kid. He's the OG. Come on. And I love what they did with Miguel and his father. I think that people kind of miss. They could have done more with the Mexico arc. I can agree, but I like what we got. I think that storyline is not over. I think that his dad's gonna come back in one way or another, because he got the photo with his mom. He saw the picture of Sam, but he didn't see the photo with his mom. Like, come on, when you film a scene like that, they're gonna come back. They had to come back.
Chosen versus Cartel. Let's go.
Salamanca twins. As far as standouts, I thought Chosen was the standout for me.
Yeah, Chosen was so funny.
The acting for Yuji was so good.
69 viewers. Good stuff.
Where Chosen was, he felt there was moments where he felt sad. And you could tell by the expression on his face. I thought that was really good, and he was freaking hilarious. As far as the best performances, I thought Sholo, Ralph acted his bollocks off, like Jacob said.
He acted his bollocks off.
Sholo, Ralph, Thomas, and Mary had the best performances, in my opinion. Especially Thomas. Thomas knocked it out of the park. He's got to come back. He's not. You can't He's just a scene stealer. But as far as other arcs, I really like Daniel. Daniel had the best arc, in my opinion.
Oh, completely agree.
Kreese was really good. I was very nervous about Kreese going into the season. Is he gonna?
I have a theory on Kreese for going.
Are we gonna ask for more? Ask for less? What are they gonna do with Kreese? As far as Tori, I liked her a lot in the first 5 episodes, but I felt like in the second half, they didn't know what to do.
Every dude liked her a lot. I said, I think every dude liked her a lot.
Well, yeah, but yes, of course. But, I felt like in the second half, they didn't know what to do. They were leaning towards the Devin stuff, and then the Kreese stuff. I was like, okay, this could have been handled better. But other than that, she did really, really good. Payne killed it as always.
Yeah,
crushed it, mate.
Yeah, Peyton killed it.
Finally,
So.
Sam
Yeah,
started to go. You know
her
what?
facial acting was really good. Like
Again,
Yeah.
all it took was a conversation, just like the
Conversation.
others.
Conversation.
Just like I said, I was right. I was
Um,
right. I was right.
Jacob, get your big ego ready then, because you got something right.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what? I don't need to let. I'll let the absence till season 6 make the noise. Enjoy the clickbait for the next 2 years.
It's already started with
certain individuals already began.
Shit, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Channel my
I just
dad.
don't know where they're gonna go. Like, I guess we'll talk about that more, but I really do not know how they're gonna top this season. Like,
Yeah.
They won.
I have faith.
Yeah.
But
That could have been the end of the series. Like if they said it
It
was, I
felt
would've
like
been
that for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
if they said that was the end of the series, then fine,
that's
whatever.
the end
But like they
of phase
said, like,
1
they're-
or whatever you call it. It's the end of the
yeah,
tying
like,
up.
I really do not know how they're gonna top this season, bro.
I mean,
'cause
it's like as I said before. Whenever you look at certain, Jesus Christ, Jesus, good Lord. Whenever you look at certain projects, stories, shows, and whatever, there's always one definitive story in that puzzle. Dark Knight, Logan, Dead Man's Chest, Winter Soldier, Empire Strikes Back, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, Infinity War. There's always one that stands, above the rest. And I think this season is the definitive season of Cobra Kai. This is going to be, and I'm putting this on air, right? And this isn't a recent thing or whatever. I think this is the best season of Cobra Kai that you're ever going to get, because every episode builds upon the previous, and all the episodes pay off so much. Even just the little details, like Johnny saying to Robbie, "Yeah, we stole this car," or no, we had this car trying to find you. Like just little things like that. The conversation between Daniel and Thingy, the conversation between Miguel and Daniel as well. The Jessica tie-in, the Mike Barnes twist, like everything about this season felt final. It felt like a bookend to the last 4 seasons, and that's why I say it's the definitive season. You won't get a better one than this one.
You could call this. You literally could call this the Valley season.
Yeah.
How good was
Everything
that?
after this can be fun, and I have full faith that the creators will pull it off in some way.
It's like they probably will never be able to reach these heights again, and that's okay.
No.
You don't have.
And that's,
you don't have
that's
to.
okay. Like season 3, I'll take one season 3 over half of any other bullshit. Like so if you can do season 3 for the final couple of seasons, I'm good with that. That's fine with me.
It's not a season 2 because we're past all that bullshit. Like,
I guess TCK is next, or is RJ?
no,
I stole RJ's kind of thing. Sorry, RJ, you carry on.
I mean, no, but just to add on to your point, like, I just don't think they're gonna be able to top this. Like, because me, you, and TCK and Evan talked extensively about this.
Yeah, we did.
Everything in that finale felt like an ending. Literally, the whole plot with the protect the egg, that reminds you of Endgame. Protect the gauntlet.
Yeah, the gauntlet. Yeah,
I love that.
Like,
screw the big C word, if you know what I mean. Big CO.
Silver is the big bad, and he's probably not gonna stay in jail, but like that really did feel like
Yeah, Daniel even does the crane kick, which started everything. Like that's
while he was in that car, I would have flipped him off.
I mean, they could have alternatively could have let the bad guys win, and then it again feels deserved. But like it actually feels like an ending, and like
it's an ending on this chapter. I call it the Valley chapter.
How many more
the
seasons?
Valley Saga's over.
How many more
Valley
seasons?
Saga's
Like
over.
you'll probably get 2 more seasons max. Any more, like King says, 100 episodes.
I think the second half is going to be the global side.
So you think 5 seasons? Then
I don't think that's going to run for anything more than 2 seasons.
Yeah, you may get 1.5 seasons building up to
because
it.
The thing, I'll put it to you like this, right? Like this season was on the edge of jumping the shark, but the only reason it didn't is because we've seen that stuff in Karate Kid 2 and Karate Kid 3. However, if you go global, and let's say you're going to need Cobra Kai to win. Like, for story's sake, you'll need them to, for instance, you'll need them to win. That would be like trying to close down McDonald's. Like, how are you going to do that?
Also, to add on to your
Then you
point,
start
You
repeating
can't-
yourself.
you
Then you start
can't solve
repeating
a global
yourself.
dojo,
Oh no,
bro.
Miyagi-Do has to close again. Oh no.
To
Like,
add on
you
to
start
Oh
your
no,
point,
repeating
here
yourself.
we fucking go again for the 500th time.
to add on to your point though, Jacob, like, what are they gonna do? Keep traveling back and forth to like this country for like
Yeah.
after the global tournament? Like, it's gonna get
But I
ridiculous.
think one fight at a global tournament, and then maybe a season of just fun stuff to round it off or something, and that's it. Because how you end it is as important as ending it. And I would rather this show ends at season 7, and then we pick up like 10 years down the line when the kids are a bit older for season 8. That's what I would prefer, because it would be like this: if season 10 ended on a shitstorm, right? And they're like, yeah, we're doing a season 11, the kids are older. You just remember the taste out of your mouth from the last time you watched it. Like, think of The Walking Dead and where we're at with that. Like, ugh,
Look
you
all the
know,
You know what a
spin-offs
better
they're doing.
example
Like
is?
nobody
Game of
wants to
Thrones.
watch them.
and that show's a
Yuck.
bloody shit show. But I also use the other example where it's like Clone Wars, right? That show was, and Darius, you know this, it was prematurely cancelled before its penultimate season. We never got closure. It was just abruptly ended. That's it. Yoda knows about the whole plot, doesn't say a flipping thing about it, and that's the end.
Creating so many plot holes and shit.
Creating
like,
so many plot holes, but that's it. Big
they had
problem.
to come back and fix it.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen to Cobra Kai. Like, imagine if you get to the season before the final season, and then Netflix just go, you know what? This hasn't got the viewing. This hasn't got the numbers.
Or
Pull the
like,
plug.
or like Daredevil or Teen Titans. where-
Don't bring that up,
Oh
Darius.
god, that
Don't
one
bring
pissed
that
me
up.
off. Oh,
Teen
I hated
Titans.
that.
Teen Titans ends on a cliffhanger. Like, imagine that.
Dude, when Young Justice was slapping that Young Justice cliff, oh my, I was so angry that day. Oh,
Oh, TCK didn't go yet.
Yeah,
but yeah.
TCK.
Sorry, we went off on a bit of a tangent.
Sorry,
I
I was
TCK.
about to say, give TCK his time.
Yeah, it's man. Oh, God, it's good to have you back. You're on mute, by the way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, this is for sure the best season because for many reasons, but I think the main reason is they stuck with the consistent tone this whole season. The
Yes.
problem with the previous seasons was it was going to like, you know, the middle school drama, then the high school drama, then the Johnny Daniel drama, then the Kreese Silver stuff. It never felt like it was all one thing. It felt like little pieces of stuff, and it was like messy and
Black and
hard
white
to keep
formula,
track.
baby.
Yeah, exactly. This all felt connected and leading up towards the end. And I absolutely love that because that was the problem I had with season 4 the most was all the different storylines and not really working well together. But everything this season just fit so well together.
Delivered.
And of course, everything, the fights this season, I think were some of the best fights in the entire show. I mean, I can't think of a bad fight this season. I mean, there's probably, you know, little parts that weren't great, but that's just nitpicking.
Each
I mean,
fight
I
is
love
great.
even the little fights from like that jail fight with Kreese and
Oh,
Yoshi. Like
so
that was
bad.
great.
Thumbs
That
up.
was-
I want to say on that later, but Karen.
it was great. And then of course like the big fights and then the Miguel Robbie fight, which was absolutely perfect. I don't know. I don't think they could have done a better fight like that. And then
I agree.
of course the big Daniel Silver fight, you know, the Chosen Silver fight. It was all cinematic, like you guys said, and just perfect. And but the one thing I also really think they nailed this season was like the lessons. Like that it was episode 7, which was the egg episode. And,
I love that.
but the way it like contradicted with Silver's lesson with Kenny and Kyra, like sometimes you like that was great advice from Silver.
It was.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to be the leader sometimes. You got to take initiative. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And both
And then-
and Kenny and Anthony's arcs kind of run in tandem in that.
Yeah, that's a good
But
catch.
then like the Miyagi-Do lesson is you have to work together sometimes. But the Cobra Kai lesson is well sometimes you need to work by yourself and set your own terms and people will
It's one of
follow
those
you.
things where like both philosophies are right to a certain extent. So
Depends
Yeah.
on the situation.
And I think they did a perfect way of showing that without making a side seem more evil. Like you see like where Silver's coming from and what he's thinking. Like it's kind of like, you know how Kreese was. Like he thinks what he's teaching is the right way. Like he's not teaching these kids for them to do bad things. He thinks it will benefit them for the better. And I absolutely love how we saw that. And of course the character development we got this season with Johnny. I mean, look, he was out of the loop with the whole action stuff from the beginning of the season, but it worked
Necessary.
because it was so necessary because it just added to his arc, which is definitely the best arc in the entire show. I mean, look at him in episode 1 and then look at him now. It's incredible.
As RJ said the other day, what was it you said the other day, RJ, about him
When he-
being sensei?
when he's talking to Miguel this season and Robbie, especially Miguel, in past seasons he was talking to him as a sensei. Look at the tone in episode 3 where Miguel's like, I need some advice. Johnny's like whole look and the way like he kind of like he's listening to him and he talks to him, it's like a dad is talking to his son.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's his arc came full circle this season, and that's why I feel like, and many of us feel like, we're heading towards a show end game, whether you like it or not, because
Yeah,
it's been Johnny's whole like arc.
that's what I'm saying. I honestly think, and I'm standing by this, I think this is how you end the show. That the finale of season 5 should be the end, because I don't think you can get a better ending than that.
Yeah.
At all. I mean,
How you end it is as important as ending it.
like
Remember
you guys
that.
said, like it literally
Do you
felt
want
like
Rise of Skywalker or do you want Return of the Jedi?
what was Daniel's goal since the beginning of the show?
Stop
to take
Cobra
down
Kai.
Cobra Kai. What
Chief.
did he do this season? He took it
Take it
down.
down.
With
Take
what move? The crane kick from the first movie.
I was gonna mention that. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you brought
And-
that up. Like, dude, he lived.
And then Johnny's arc, it's full circle. It came full circle from the first episode. That's done. All the kids, they're happy together. They're together. They defeated Cobra Kai. They're all on the same side. And
They're mutual. They're mutual friends. They're not. I mean, they're not friends. They're just
they're
mutual
not like
with each other.
besties, but they can respect.
They've still
each
got a
other.
lot to work on, but they're united.
Yeah.
There's a united purpose
yeah.
there.
Hey, somebody, you got something right too, Jacob. A United Dojo.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did indeed.
And what better way to make the last scene of the show with the man who started Cobra Kai going out of prison, going out of his cage? Like the last scene of the show is about the man who started up Cobra Kai.
Wouldn't that excite you for a future season if it was 10 years down the road?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
I just think
I'm just throwing it out there. Wouldn't that excite you?
But also
If
to
they
add
were
on
to
to
say,
your
oh, there's a season 7. Oh wait, ooh, Kreese is still out. Oh, we're gonna see how that turns. Ooh. You know?
also to add on to your point though, I think that they're like ending the grown-ups like arcs,
phasing
Yeah.
them out.
and I think that season 6 will really be about the kids.
Kids.
They have future stuff with them. That's what I think they should do.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing
think
else for
most of it,
Daniel
on
and
that, the
Johnny
kids I
and
think are going to
everything
start to be
weird.
phased out.
Yeah.
We don't need them all. We don't.
I
need
guess
them
we can
I
start
mean, look
going
at Johnny.
to
Like, he's now having a kid, and that's like, he's going to be so focused on that, and
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
really
as
not
he should
takes
be.
him out the
Trim off
loop.
a lot of fat in this show. Like, I mean, I say this in context when I say trimming off a lot of fat, but you can get Mitch the fuck out of there. Get rid of him.
Bro,
Chris
Mitch
is just expendable, and if Sean comes in, then you don't need him. Nate and
Darius is gonna understand this reference. This Mitch, when we traded Mitch for Tori and Devin, like that's the Pogga song for the Kwame Brown trade, bro. Like,
Thank you.
it's like it's a
Jimma.
That's a steal, dog.
What did Kreese say? Addition by subtraction? Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to run something by you guys on Kreese. You know this little that fight he had in the slammer, and then when young Kreese like steps up, fucking
Yeah.
love that. And they
Wow.
remix
Yeah.
the score.
Great scene.
Yeah.
by
I've
the
got
way.
an idea, right? It's no secret that you can kind of see in Martin Cove's fight scenes that it's Martin or a stunt double, like or a stunt. You can really see the stunt double, right? Like like that, and just see his hair bigger. You're like, that head's bigger.
And he's skinnier.
And he's skinnier. It's like, Chris, you lost a lot of weight. Jesus Christ.
I want to get on your
But I do have a feeling that what's going to happen is during the inevitable Kreese and Silver throwdown, they're going to cut back and forth between the younger versions of the characters and the current day ones. And when Silver and Kreese are about to fight, they'll start throwing punches and stuff. But obviously, because of Martin, visually, they can make it work where it's young Silver versus young Kreese. but it's still the like current present day Kreese and Silva, if that makes sense. Just like how it was in that fight.
They have to have another confrontation. Like that.
Dude,
Has
when
to
they
be.
run
and
into each
also,
other,
what
like you
perfect
already know, Kreese is gonna
opportunity-
say, "What's up, Twig?" Like, oh, snap, those are fine words right there.
what
Like,
perfect opportunity to give Kreese like a big win, because we've never seen him win like a big fight on screen.
He's never
What-
won.
No, apart from the prison fight, he's like to beat Silva. Obviously, I
I mean, I guess he technically won in this fight with Johnny at the dojo in season 1, season 2.
Yeah.
He technically did. He did. You can give him that one. He did have it.
Johnny
Nice.
like let up.
Like he had control of that fight. He was countering everything Johnny was throwing at him.
and he beat up that hobo. He broke off the footlocker.
And he beat up that dude in prison. I'm sure you like that.
He
King
beat up those 2 Russian dudes off screen.
Yeah.
That punch was funny.
Clean the blood off that mat. Oh well.
You broke the footlock. You
Wait,
broke the loop.
Wait,
My
no,
bad.
wait, no way, no
TCK?
way, no way, no way, no way. Hang on.
No
check this
way.
out. Wait, no way, no
No
way,
way.
no
No,
way.
hold on. Whoa,
No,
whoa.
no,
Keep
no way.
calm, keep
CKW,
calm. Everyone
CKW
keep
is that
calm.
is that CVO?
Hang on,
Keep calm.
Yo,
hang on.
What is
Hang
he saying?
This
And then we
this
go to the
account was
channel.
hang on, whoa. This account was created 22nd of August 2006.
No.
22nd of August 2006. Wait,
2006.
Hang on, let me go
that's
to like,
Hayden. That's Hayden.
Are we sure? I don't know.
Hayden.
I
Like,
don't know. I don't
hold
want to lose it, and it's not the real one.
let me go to a one that I know that he's
Right,
been in.
first of all, right, just
He
for
said
shits
fellow
and giggles,
kings.
let's everyone fanboy quickly that it's Hayden. Right, everyone fanboy. Hayden! And let's be reserved. If it's fake and you're trolling,
You're a loser. Loser.
there you go. Perfectly
Hey,
balanced.
Hayden, how's Colonel
I will
Dugan
not-
gonna be
I will
doing?
not be trolled again.
Colonel Dugan, Hagen.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
I don't
ask-
know. I'm not taking that chance.
I'm gonna
Been told
ask
before.
Cody because he said like he knows when it's like Hayden and stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna send him a deep.
Yeah. Let's.
Let
I need
me
to.
see
Wait,
if I
don't
can
do an
find
Evan.
it.
Cite your sources.
Because he's been in the like Shamoon streams. I'm just trying to find one where he might have been in it.
I really.
Because this is mad.
If that is Hayden, I'm gonna lose it.
Because he has that same profile.
Yeah, but again, like remember John
If
Herb.
one of you went through this much effort to troll, I want you
That's
to know
got to
how much
be
of a loser-
yo
I
Hayden.
want
Because
you
he
to know how
no,
much of a loser
he
you
said
are.
fellow kings.
Fellow
Bro.
king.
Look at Roger, bro.
Finally got the flowers, eh? We finally got the flowers.
Bro, please.
Be
I'm
Hayden.
pray- I haven't prayed in a while, but I'm praying it's you right now. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, this is going to be a huge historic moment for me. Like, this is everything that I built for the last 2 years.
Take your victory leg. Take your victory leg.
the
Jacob.
message is very like, it's very professional.
Yeah, fellow kings. Thanks
We
for.
have
Hang
more
on,
to
hang on. I
come.
found,
We
I
have more to
found,
come.
I found it. Hang on.
Please tell me
'cause
it's him.
he's-
Please tell me it's him.
I
Please.
think it's. I think it is him.
I swear, if one
If
of you
I
went
s-
through this much
I don't
effort,
think he
I
would
want you to
say
know-
If I
fellow kings.
You never
That's
know, TCK.
Uh,
They watch the streams. They admitted it.
They secret watchers.
Everyone secretly watches, even people who spite me.
No,
and,
because he subscribed to
I mean,
this channel.
didn't strike at the real John Hurwitz once.
Yes.
So
Oh, I'm
Hang on,
hoping.
because
John
hang
and
on,
I.
he
Oh,
subscribed.
it's him. It's him.
I don't
That's
want
him.
Is it really him?
Yes.
Mm.
It's him.
that has to be.
That's
That's
him,
him.
bro.
No, season 5 was awesome.
Season
five-
5 was fucking
Oh,
amazing.
Thank you, Saint- thank you so much for
love the
season
shit
5,
out of
man.
that season.
Thank you so much, season 5. Sam is the GOAT.
Hey, man. Hey,
can't
Sam
wait
is
for
the GOAT.
Hey, you
Sam
know
is
what?
the
GOAT.
Screw
I
it,
can't
screw
wait
it.
till Colonel Dugan comes
Even if
in.
it's not
That's
him,
right,
they probably
man.
watch. Hayden, you are the freaking man.
you are the
Honestly,
man.
We
you
appreciate
guys
we
Yeah.
appreciate
are
the love,
absolutely
man.
insane.
For real.
Hey,
You,
hey,
John-
do me a
John-
favor. You need to get Julie Pierce versus Sensei Kim, season 6. That's all that. Season 6.
Yeah, bring Dugan in as well. But you know,
Cody said that's him. Cody said just told me that's him. That's him.
Hey, Jacob, make him a mod, bro. Jacob,
Hayden,
make him a mod.
Make them loud so you don't
Hayden,
lose track of the
Hayden,
real
Hayden.
one. Yeah.
I have to say, you three need to keep up this great work that you're doing, because I tell you what, in a world of sequels, remakes, and reboots that suck, you are absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it.
He's a
Season
mod.
5 was near perfect.
The amount
Keep the
of
faith. We gotta keep
you
the
know,
faith.
it's crazy. Like, I cannot believe, you know, I mean, literally, the show that you guys have created has brought all of us together. All of us. All
You
7 of
the
us.
man.
And,
You
Shimoon and
know.
Kobe.
You're the man.
You guys are awesome. Like, this show means so much to us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much.
appreciate it, man.
Oh,
And
shit.
Jacob, you was right because you've been popping in live streams all the time. So you've been right. Like they're
So I
silently.
guess love conquers all.
Love conquers all.
Love
Hey, did you make
conquers
him a
all.
mod, Jacob?
Yeah.
Make him a mod. Make him a
He's a
mod.
mod.
Yes, yes.
Oh my
Sick.
god! And I tell you what, Hayden, and pass this on to John and Josh. Like, you know, just spread the word to Tanner. Like, just find some way to get the word out to me that he knows about the Robbie videos. Just
All the
you know,
Robbie videos.
give
Another
us a
Robbie
little
video.
a wink emoji or something. You
Hey,
know,
man. Like, listen, we've been grinding for the Cobra Kai stuff. You probably popped in and
Oh
out,
my
never
days.
said anything. Like, yo, man, this is
Right.
amazing, bro. Hard work does pay off, people.
Dudes, I'm so freaking happy. That's made my night. Holy shit, that's cool.
That's
Man.
awesome.
My boy. Oh man. But yeah, Hayden, if you listen to this,
I've been
man,
grinding for
you
2
need to-
years on this. I
I
love
need
it.
you to give Hillary Swank a call so we can get this Sensei Kim versus Sensei Julie Pierce fight.
No, but season
Come
5
on,
was
man.
amazing.
Season 5
We
was
were just
freaking
praising
insane.
the hell out of it.
I tell you what, individually, Hayden, I hope you're still in the chat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say one unique thing to Hayden, just full screen by yourself. So who wants to go? Who wants to say something unique?
I think RJ. Because
RJ, go on.
I know what
You have
RJ's
the
gonna say. So
First off, I just want to say thank you for bringing this show to us, because without this show and without you guys, I wouldn't have met like these wonderful gentlemen that I stream with, that I talk to offline, and most importantly, Sam is the GOAT. I'm done.
Could be debated, but you know.
Shut up, Jake.
Who's next? Who's next?
should we just go in order or something?
you wanna
I'm
go?
gonna. Do you know what, Yinko? You're next. We're gonna go in order. We're gonna go in order.
Thank you for a awesome, nostalgic TV show that'll be remembered for years to come, and it also brought all of us together. So thank you.
Badass. Evan. Dugan.
Hey, Dugan. Yeah. Hayden. Honestly, like this show is brilliant. Season 5 is out of this world, and like Sam is the GOAT, as RJ said. He said it.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's brilliant. Yes.
Let's go.
Keep up the good work, and you've got to come to the UK at some point because
Yeah,
you know UK. You've come
On
to
that,
the UK or London.
I agree. Something UK. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, Evan, these guys, Shamoon himself, like, gotta make it happen.
But yeah, Hayden, like I love the show. Thank you for it, and keep up the great work.
Oh, freaking insane, man. That's mad.
Mad.
King.
Mr. Hayden, all I just gotta say, sir, is you the man, dog. Let me tell you something. When me and my boy RJ started the Sam is the GOAT thing, it was just to make a couple of fans mad, but I'm glad that you actually support this, because I was tired of all the hate that y'all gave Mary Mouse for no reason, man. I felt like there was no vendetta right there, man. But yes, thank you, sir, for giving us some great pop culture work, because there's a lot of crap out there that's not really that good. Let's just take the MCU with phase 4. Sorry, I had to do it.
I'll take one Top Gun Maverick over half the MCU.
I just had to do it.
Hayden,
But
you're
yes,
the man, dude. You're the man.
thank you for season 5. I hope we get a season 6 with Miss Julie Pierce and Sensei Kim fight. I'm still just saying, just throwing it out there. I'm just being a super fan. But yeah, I'm ready. Yes. Oh yeah, and Sam versus Kyler, because you know Kyler still hasn't got that butt whoop yet. So
Wait,
there we
what?
go.
Oh!
Yo!
Hey!
Yo.
On that. Listen, I'm an actor in training. Just saying,
Yeah.
if you need a guy, I'm just throwing it out there. But
Yo,
you
did
know,
Mike Barnes
Gareth,
have
you
a
and-
son in the UK?
All right.
Yeah, Hayden, trust us.
I just want to thank you and all three of you for the amazing show. Like, this is one of my favorite things, like, ever. And without this show, I never would have met these guys. Like, some of my best friends in the entire world. Like,
Woo!
Honestly, as an
Yes.
aspiring writer, like what you guys have done for the Karate Kid franchise is what I want to do for all my work and what I want to do for an 80s
Darius's
property,
passion in
especially
writing is
like
unmatched.
bring it back, make it relevant, honor the source material for a new generation. And now I have something to show my kids in 20 or so years. I can show them the Karate Kid trilogy, and I can show them this amazing show. So I just want to thank you for that from the bottom of my heart, like honestly. Yeah.
Absolutely badass. Go ahead, TCK.
Yo, Hayden, you are amazing, bro. This show is amazing. I've never ever been so passionate about any movie, any show, and then I watched this show and I'm obsessed with it. I was just talking about earlier the lessons that the show gives us and new perspective on life it gives you. Like me and my dad woke up at 3 a.m. to watch this season and we were crying at some scenes. Like I've never been this passionate about any show. It's all thanks to you guys writing and directing and great characters, and you guys are awesome, man. Keep it up.
I'm just gonna take this moment, right? Just allow me to put my family cross on for a second here. Hayden. Not only do you share the name of one of, in my opinion, the most underrated Star Wars actors of all time, Hayden Christensen, but you, John, and Josh have created something here that is absolutely timeless. Oh dear, I'm gonna go back.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I'm waiting for it to come on Amazon.
Oh man, he pointed you out. He called you out. You ain't no real Cobra Kai fan. That's what it is.
It's like you ain't no real Cobra Kai fan. You ain't got it on your wall. I mean, I ain't got any on my wall at the moment. Renovation. But for me, when I started covering this show with just videos and another Robbie video here or there, I had no idea that just a random off-the-cuff video that overnight hit 10K views, it would spawn this. Like, I had no clue that after all this time, I would have not just friends, I've got brothers in these guys. And
Family.
despite how awful that time period was, there was some good that came out of it. Not just the show itself, that lifted everyone's spirits and kind of lifted me out of a really dark space, if I'm being honest. That season 3 trailer was the catalyst for so much that's happened now. And I'm now surrounded by these guys here, Cody from Strike First Media, Shamoon himself. You know, it's international brothers across the world. And I am indebted to this show for that. And this is a show that has restored my faith in pop culture. And I remember saying this to Martin Cobra when I saw him in Liverpool. I said that in a world full of sequels and remakes and reboots, everything falls short of the mark, or everything feels like a cash grab and there's no passion anymore. It's not about fun. It's about them versus us. And this show, you can tell it's made by fans for fans, but it's so fresh. It's so refreshing. Every single little story beat in detail. Sometimes it can be predictable. Sometimes it can be unpredictable. But that's part of the fun discussion of it. And I think the fact that it's on season 5 and it just had a banger of a season like that I think we're all in unanimous agreement. Am I right, lads?
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Season
We're all
5,
in
best
agreement.
season.
It's insane to me. And for all the last couple of years of grinding, I had no idea that any of you guys actually watched. So I'm hugely appreciative. And, you know, bring on season 6. I hope it's a good one. And yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be great. And the good thing is, you know, for everyone in the chat right now, we're still going to be here in the absence of season 5 to 6. And lots of great content coming your way. Lots of good fun. But Hayden, it's thank you so much for popping in.
Thank you, sir. You're awesome, man.
Thank you.
I will treat you to a pint in the UK, sir. Everyone raise a pint to Hayden in the chat. Let's indoctrinate him into the family. Raise a pint to Hayden in the chat.
It's amazing, man.
Dude, it's amazing.
Man, it's crazy, dude. 1 year. 1 year.
Dude.
Oh, man, the fact that Cobra Kai
no,
started on YouTube was a strange blessing because it built a community before it hit on Netflix. So there is a fan foundation that has been special, and you're all a part of that.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, my mum grew up with the Karate Kid trilogy, and you know, it was always a special moment for me and her, as I'm sure is the case with many of us. You know, it's a family generational thing. So naturally, when Cobra Kai was announced, and you see Johnny and Daniel in the trailer opposite each other, and it's like, you and I, we're not done. I'm like, dear, no. And then you watch the season, you're like, okay, hello, Cobra Kai.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When we first saw Cobra Kai trailer, I was like, "What is this? What is this? Why did they bring?" I'm not finna watch. No.
Hayden, I do have to ask though. I just have to ask one small favor. In a future installment of Cobra Kai, can Robbie get a win, please?
Championship, dog.
Please get a win. He's 2-0 now. Like, can he please get a win, please? Please.
0-2.
0-2.
God damn it.
I mean, they literally called him this season the runner-up, dog. Like,
Miguel was wrong for that.
Imagine that, like he
wasn't.
He had to get payback on him though.
After what Robbie said last season, you're right.
Get me in the writers' room. Just imagine this: he's the runner-up in both All Valley finals, but he's the world champion.
I mean, he's got his dad on his side this time, so.
And Jacob, what last name is he gonna enter the tournament as?
He's gonna enter the tournament as Robbie Diaz. No, it's Robbie Lawrence. Robbie Lawrence. But no, I don't know if you're still in the chat, Hayden. But thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. I have no idea how long you've been here, but you know, a part of me bringing these guys, like I didn't know any of these guys here before I brought them. I didn't know any of them whatsoever. I mean, this dude started doing FIFA compilations and me raging at a video game. I brought Yinko on because he hit me up in the DMs and we just got to talking, and you know, we both like cars. And then got my lovely older brother figure right here, the man himself. We basically call him the crease of the group. Darius is the most chill, cool person of the squad. We've got little Eli here, Eli Hawk, but he's got the Miguel hair going for him at the moment. And yeah, we got Kenny. So we've literally got Robbie and Kenny. You know, we've got a real life Robbie and Kenny. So it's sick. I love it.
We gotta talk about that move, Kenny, you did on me and Robbie. Fucking.
Oh yeah, the silver bullet thing.
Yeah, still feel it.
Sorry, had to do it.
Yeah,
blame Silver. Don't blame me. Silver taught it to me.
I do have to ask Hayden if you're in the like. What was the process behind that? Like, because whenever there's a new season, there's always a character that gets a bit shafted in the short straw. I do feel like Hawk was kind of served a bit of a fish stick there.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like they don't like Hawk again. It's like Hawk must have made them mad again in the writers' room, so they just said like, "Yeah, you're gonna lose again, man."
They spun the wheel and it landed on Hawk. I guess.
Yeah, thanks.
The wheel and they just spin it and just see who it randomly lands on.
Because season 2 and season 3, Hawk was catching these L's, bro.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
That was a rough phase for you. That was a rough phase for TCK. All right.
Yeah.
Silver's gonna die. He was at the hospital.
What?
Huh? You see, Hayden, if you're still in the chat, this is the one kind of thing that we've been kind of dealing with the last couple of years is just
bad theories.
Yeah, bad theories and whatnot. But I don't know if you mean, do you think Kreese is going to die? He was at the hospital. Like, yeah, I appreciate the donation, and I'll keep an eye on the chat if you rewrite that. But Kreese is good. Silver's fine. They'll be duking it out next season in some way, shape, or form.
And they were supposed to die. What a
yeah, but if you're still watching, Hayden, could you give us a little sneak peek or a little leak of information? You know, for season 6, you know.
It's like, man, he was supposed to die. Man, Joseph was supposed to die too. Shoot, man. Dude.
But
make videos, man. Make better videos.
The show has more characters than any half-hour show in history. We know there is a cost to adding characters, but it's always to make a fulfilling story. I love that answer.
Yeah. Hey, I like that.
Can we get Sean back? Can we get Big Brother Sean like on the other side? You know, teaching Miyagi Do like
more characters than any half-hour show in history. That's a good point. That is
true.
You see, that's a very mature answer.
I never thought about that. Like for
some would literally just go, "Oh my god, it's because Hawk sucks or whatever. But that's a very good answer.
Ooh.
Very
They don't
good
hate the
answer.
characters, guys.
Oh.
They don't hate the characters they made.
Yo, will Sensei Rosenthal be making a return? You know, some representation for us.
Say Rosenthal.
The real question is, will Tyrone Woodley come back for revenge?
Yes,
And
sir.
then-
Well,
Yeah.
he's obviously Jake Paul. So.
But
Jake
speaking
Paul
of that,
and
I do
Jake
hope we
Paul
see
and,
more of Mike Barnes next season as well. I would like to see
And more
more
Colonel
of Mike.
Dugan. You need Colonel Dugan, school principal. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, we need Dugan.
Can we get Jaden Smith? I was playing.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm not even
can
gonna
we-
say
can we
that
get
because that's their boss. Like,
It's not a bad movie, okay? Karate Kid is.
hey man, that's actually a good movie.
Oh,
Like,
you didn't have to donate again, Shannon. I could have kept an eye on the chat. No, Silver was at the hospital during the ultrasound scene. Could he be dying? He mentions legacy a lot.
oh,
That's
Oh,
a good
okay.
point. That's a good point. You meant.
Oh, that's true, because he said he never has a legacy of his own. He said that he doesn't have kids and stuff.
you know what?
Hayden,
Silver
any hint?
Silver is probably one of them dudes that is trying to find the eternal life type of dude. That's what he strikes me as. He's basically
Palpatine.
He's Palpatine, Orochimaru, all those guys.
Voldemort. Those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
Frieza.
only one ending in store for him, kind of thing. I don't see. I mean, I don't know if you want to give us any previews, Hayden, but I
Oh,
don't see
God.
him and Kreese riding into the sunset, smacking each other on the arse
Because-
pals.
Crease
Like,
Now
did
that-
say,
now you
guys,
think
that's
about it.
supposed to like ride into the sunset, but not me. He's like, not me.
Yeah.
But now you think
he
about
said
it,
not. He said neither of us.
Yeah.
because like he probably has to go get himself checked out because like the residue of that all that cocaine that he used to smoke in the
Yeah,
80s.
that stuff isn't consequence free. Like you can't just
Yeah,
So-
like, you can't just do that and not expect any repercussions. You're gonna get served.
Yeah. I mean, you can be clean or whatever, but you're still gonna have the side effects or whatever.
I just want to
So
say
you can
this
be-
though, what they did with like Miguel and Robbie, I just felt like the big three, like, they handled that really perfectly, and it was time to do
It
that.
was time. There's an important message in there as well. It's instead of taking all that hate and storing it,
You let it out.
Release
Yeah.
the hate. It's much better
That's
to
a
live in a
bullfight.
world.
It might
full of
work in a
people.
tournament, but you do it in real life and have a simple conversation.
Yeah,
The fight was therapy. Literally, it was therapy.
yeah,
Literal
that was
therapy.
great.
dude. Honestly, I'm so proud of Tori though, man. Like, just like telling the truth
I
or
mean,
whatever.
she goes through like a lot of stuff and like,
Yeah.
like her home life, and then
when she had to punch the stone, I was like,
mad.
Yeah, I was like, yo, she a real one, bro. She
Like,
a real
she's
one.
someone I would seriously root for to win. Like
yeah, if
the
you
big
told me
one,
2
like she
seasons
deserves.
ago, if you
Pure
told me 2
underdog,
seasons ago
pure
that I would
underdog.
root for Tori,
Yeah.
like,
I'd really,
yeah.
apart from Robbie,
And
like,
that's
I'd
all
really.
I was saying all the time. I never hated Tori. I just said like, y'all guys got to give me more, like because all I know, she was a psychopath. That's all.
Clarification.
Clarification. Communication.
Every
Clarity.
character, like the main cast, like the kids, they all deserve to win it in a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah, Hayden.
I mean, it all
question
leads
about
to
that.
like Silver's lesson. Like Tori was always a follower, and she
Yeah.
stuck her up. She was by herself this whole season, pretty much. And
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hang on. Oh, sorry. So, guys, I gotta go. It'll be a little while till the next episodes come out, so we need kings like you to provide more content to keep us all actually keep at it, more excited. You know what, Hayden? Shout out
man.
to you, and I cannot wait.
Shout out
And I
to
think
you.
for all of us here, we all
Love it,
can't wait
Hayden.
for season
We
6.
love you guys,
Yeah.
man.
And like
Appreciate
we were
it, Hayden,
discussing
man.
earlier on in the start of the stream, we know you're working towards an end game, and however long you guys decide to keep the show running,
We'll be here watching.
It's up to you.
we'll be
yeah,
here to
we'll
watch it.
be here
Here to
till the
watch.
end.
of course,
We'll be here to watch it. But thank you so much for popping into my
Appreciate it, Hayden, man. Thank you, bro.
channel with, like,
Yeah.
7,000 subs, for popping in and saying hi to some crazy dude in the UK. But yeah, you
Come
can,
to the UK.
if you're coming to London, get me a little cameo as maybe Mike Barnes has a son overseas.
I'm willing to play a Cobra Kai thug. I mean, I can get
I don't mind playing.
I live in Atlanta,
One will
Hayden.
be.
Just saying.
Hey,
Hey,
we're
I'll
in
drop
London,
some-
so get the London ones like to be in the London tournament if you do it. You know, like
You guys
maybe
could be
overseas.
Andrew Garfield's too.
Hey, do you need a younger crease?
what? What? Yeah. You need a younger Crease?
A younger Crease.
Crease flashback, childhood.
Yeah, you need a
I was about to
flashback.
say, I don't know if I'll fit the description to be younger Crease.
I'm talking
You,
about King,
you could be
wasn't it?
Crease's friend. Maybe like he got maybe while Silver was absent, he found himself like a black best friend, like in like every trope in every 80s movie, you know. And then you and young Crease were like kicking ass back in the day and stuff, and then you're like, man, Silver, I'm coming to beat your ass.
I sacrificed my life to save Crease, and like he's never forgot it. I'm the friend that he never talks about because it brings back bad memories.
Be goddamn honest, what happened?
Well, that's separate from that's actors and characters. You gotta
be able to separate the two, but the point is valid.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, come on.
It's just a funny point. I just thought I'd highlight it. It just looked funny. But no, dude, that was insane. Did we really just have Hayden in us in the stream?
That was
Hey, you earned it, bro.
That right there is everything. 2 years of being looked down upon by other people, and yeah, I say it on air now. I don't care. You guys in the chat will know the channels that you're going to be bullshit with for 2 years.
I'll just wait till the last season. We got stories to tell.
I just
the King Chronicles.
Just my little channel with a Miguel family member. You get the dude from Too Fast, Too Furious. But my little channel with like 7K subs and they're popping in. That's so great. I love it. But I suppose we can get back to business.
How do we get back to business after that?
I mean, the show must go on, sir. That's
must go on.
It's good business.
Where was we?
Jacob, it's good business.
We were at the point where we were saying, if Dugan was to be brought in, would he have a dojo of his own, or would he be
can I have a little bit of space to talk what I actually think of Dugan, because I need to get this off my chest.
Mute him.
Because
I love how he said, "Can I have a little bit of space?"
School principal. That's all I gotta say.
Give me Sam. I need some space from karate and
I need some space.
Right. Honestly, Colonel Dugan. Honestly, I don't get the obsession with him coming back because he does not need.
Just say you're calling out King. All right, just say that.
No. I'm not calling out King in any means. I respect every Karate and Cobra Kid, Karate Kid and Cobra character. I respect all the characters. You bring them back if they're needed. Look at the story in the next 2 seasons max that they probably will do.
Actually,
or
you
maybe
can.
More.
You actually can bring him in. I got a reason. But go ahead.
Is he related to any? Not related, but you say he's going to be an evil guy. Is he known to Silver? No. Is he known?
Military's military though, bro.
Can we not have this conversation for the millionth time?
No, this is normally on. We normally do this. We normally do this in the chat. We never have this debate on the stream.
Listen, if you like him, cool. If you don't like him, cool. Anyway, something else.
If he comes back, it's obviously for a good reason, because you don't bring back a legacy character for no reason.
We're still going.
I'm making my point on this, and I'm making my stance clear about this.
Oh Lord, he said he's making his stance clear.
Is this an act of war?
If he comes back, I'll support it. If it's for a bad reason, I'm just going to sit here and say.
Is this an act of war, Evan?
If he comes back and it's for a bad reason, I'm going to go, I told you so.
Seeing as the creator's track record is pretty good, I don't think you should stress about it, bro.
Yeah. And honestly, it's an act of war, and it demands an immediate response. But yeah, I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed either way, to be fair. But yeah, I don't think he.
So Evan, you're not sold on the idea of Dugan at all.
I really want Dewey to come back, but I don't think Dugan's sets the purpose for the last remaining season. I don't see what his role would be.
Look at TCK just sitting back like Jacob, just enjoying the chaos.
I'm done.
You know what, TCK? I will join you in that. I will join you.
Me and
I'll
King
do
can
my
have this
best.
debate all day, and we still wouldn't find a.
There is no debate because I just don't care. Like you're the
No,
one that
because
cares.
you keep on. You go on about it just as much as I do. Oh, he should be the principal of the high school. Blah 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 blah. Like,
It's very clear. It's a good anime movie. Anyway, like
he doesn't need to come back. Let's move on.
Go on,
I'll
Evan.
tell you-
Go on a tangent. This is
Go
good.
on, Evan. Go on a
This is- no,
tangent.
no,
But
King.
until that
King,
day,
this is good business. This is good
it's
business.
good business.
Go on, Evan.
It's just good business.
It's just good business.
Just please do not.
I'm like TCK. I'm like,
right, okay, let's sum it up like this. If you vote, if you want, I'm doing a poll.
oh Jesus,
God.
Oh,
this is
here we go.
going on. Like,
Dugan return.
This all starts off as a joke, and then we've got a fucking poll.
God help us,
Like,
bro.
Yes or no?
that was all, dude.
Bro,
I've put
Evan,
a poll
Evan,
in
they
the
brought
chat.
Jessica back. No one
Should
cared about
Dugan
Jessica.
return? Yes or no?
I mean,
Now,
to be fair, I did say she was Mike
Please
Barnes'
don't troll
wife.
with your
I mean,
answers.
Jesus.
Answer yes or no.
Hold on. Hold
Answer,
the phone.
hold on.
Oh
Answer
Lord,
yes or no.
RJ's into it. Like, what do you
Oh
guys?
my God.
Right, so everyone in this stream
Sorry,
space.
yeah.
So,
No. Hold on. I gotta say this to Evan. Hold on,
My
Jacob.
phrases
Hold
now.
on. Wait, Jacob. Wait a minute. You over here getting on King for his theory. You're talking about, oh yeah, I thought Jessica was Mike Barnes' wife.
No,
What
hang
the
on,
hell are you
hang on. Right. I said this. I said that theory about 2 weeks ago, and
King's
you went,
theory
"Oh,
makes
that
more
might-"
sense than yours.
Hang on, I said
Dude,
that 2
I'm
weeks ago, and
just
you went,
saying,
"Oh,
like
it
the
might well work."
psychotic principal that treats people like TCK walked up like
You said it might well work when I said it. I said no, because I said that like it could like because she knows what.
If you hit your computer and you crack it more on, that's your problem.
you're going
No,
full
but
on
I
Negan
only
over
said
there,
it
man.
Oh man,
because
he's Jewish.
she
He can buy
could
himself
be
another one.
irresolute. I said she could be irresolute to bring in Barnes on the good side if Barnes ever turned, if he was a good guy, if you get what I mean.
I'm Jewish. I'm not Death King.
Like she was
I
there
want
for Daniel.
Oh, man. Go on, Jacob. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
I'm always cutting you.
No, I
What did you
gave
say?
a good for it.
I'm talking
mean,
to Evan. I'm not done with you, Evan. But go on, Jacob. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
know what? Everyone, get it out your system so then we can get
Oh,
back on
Jesus.
topic. RJ, get it out your system. Get it out
No,
your
I
system.
already did. I had to get.
No, I just
Okay,
said.
good, perfect. Back to
No,
business.
I just
Back to
said.
business.
Oh
Back to
Lord, there is no listen, ladies. That's fine. If you don't,
Oh
Up.
my god.
Shut up! Shut up!
Right. Back to business. And that was my
Can
fault.
we
for
talk
bringing
about
up
the fight
Dugan.
of the century? Can we talk about how Chosen and Silver threw down with weapons, bro? I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
here we go. Now this is what we should be talking about. None of this fucking
Chosen had him.
We're
Chosen
talking
had
about
him.
season
all day
5,
long.
Evan.
Dog, this
No,
boy
no,
Silver came
no.
out with a 50
No, Jacob started this. Why are you having a
Hey,
like?
let's
Oh,
talk
what
about
you
it.
call
No,
me?
let's talk about Dugan, man.
No. I did start it. Right, so onwards and upwards. No Dugans involved. Speaking of, should Dugan return? Yes or no? Yes, 39%. No, 61%. You might be disappointed. Now,
That's probably not going to happen.
You're damn
Yeah.
right.
because it's probably
It's probably going to happen, but it is what it is. Anyway,
I'll
I'm
support it
talk
either
about
way.
that
I'll
fight.
support
Let's
it
talk
either
about
way.
the bone-chilling scene that is that fight. Let's talk about the cinematography, the lighting, the steam from the environment, the blue sort of tungsten sky that they were going
that
for.
was an anime fight right there, bro.
Lit by
With
the
swords.
moonlight. Like that was
was.
pure, like that was pure truth. I loved it, and I loved the fact that Chosen's drunk, so you basically know if he was sober, he's taking him out. Like,
Yep.
it's only because he was like, you know what, I'm not going to stab you. Silver's like, you know what, well, I will. You know, it's just like man. I put it this way: if you can make me feel in a show like this genuinely worried for the characters to the point where I feel like they could actually die, you have done an amazing job.
It was a Orochimaru versus the third Hokage fight, just like I said.
I remember when we were watching it, I was literally shitting myself because I was like, Christ, if Chosen dies, could Johnny die? Like, it was obviously, you know,
the beginning.
Will they kill off Johnny? Probably not. But in that moment, you're like, oh my, holy shit, this is getting a bit too close here. Getting a bit too close. Hey.
Whenever he was in that pool, all you see is blood. I was like, oh man, come on, man, don't let him bleed out.
Yeah, don't let him bleed out. I mean, let's put it this way: they get Mike Barnes out the fight, right? As a plot device, right, to stop him from kicking ass, because he throws that first sensei within seconds, and then when he wakes up, he bloody bulldozes the first one, and then bloody swings the other one across the floor. I'm like, so where were you this whole time with this Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, Mike was a tank.
Man, listen, that boy Chosen came out. He had the size. He's like,
I'm gonna say this though, Cobra Kai. I've always thought of Cobra Kai like as a live action anime. This season
really
further,
just
further like
it's
a live action anime.
My anime made sense since the season, and I was like, yes.
If you like Cobra Kai, you probably like anime because it's basically the same thing at this point.
It's pretty much the same thing.
The same thing, just without powers. I mean, even the Cobra Kai game.
I mean, they basically do have powers now. Kenny basically has a one shot. He's basically one punch man.
That's
move. I mean, think about any epic moment in Cobra Kai's history, like Daniel's crane kick, Robbie's two-legged kick.
Freaking Chosen ninja off of Naruto, shutting off the chopper breaks.
I'm watching the game.
Any like special moment kick move in anime, it would be like blown up, lights all over the screen,
Dragon Ball Z,
and anime everywhere. You know, just everywhere.
I was laughing when Sam kicked that girl woman into the bar. She was like, "Wow!" I was like,
about you know, Miss Nichols and her arc this season because I loved it. I was like, you know what, Tori? Respect for you. And I'm so happy that Miguel put it on Sam, right? And says to her,
"Here we go.
Can you please, like, you don't know what it's like. Like, someone needed to tell her, like, you don't know what it's like to be in that dojo."
Oh, wait, hang on. Also, I gotta talk about this. First of all, Sam was not the GOAT for a few minutes in this season, RJ. This girl breaks up with Miguel. Sees her. It's been a few weeks. Sees him kissing.
I'm gonna address this. Hold on, Dom. Me and Darius talking about this. Hold on. You want to start?
Shut up a second. We go from Silver and Chosen, that great fight, to talking about this again. Here we go again.
No. I gotta address it. No. He started it, Jacob. He started it. Nope.
TCK, finish it, please. Finish it.
I understood. Sam was not the GOAT there. Why is she complaining? She broke up with him. She broke his heart. Miguel cried back-to-back episodes.
Hold on.
And that's what Sam's good for.
Don't act like if the roles were reversed. If this happened to you, if you broke up with a girl and you see her kissing somebody else, you know damn well you'd be upset.
I would be upset. But
and that goes for all of us. Don't get on this high and mighty horse saying, "Oh, she broke his heart." If it happened to you,
oh my God! Imagine that's the scene that literally just played right now.
RJ,
damn well it happened to you. Each and every one of y'all know I'm right.
RJ, you're right. Let me go. RJ, you're right. I wouldn't be upset, but I would not be pissed at the person and let them know I'm mad.
She said it was fine,
and then emotionally like Tori, and
it's fine.
She said it's fine.
Like this,
we're broken up.
They actually handled it maturely, because like the old Sam would have like been like, you know,
if this was season 1 and 2, Sam, you would have a point. But she said, "Let's talk. We have bigger issues to fill." Like she didn't want to talk.
But she didn't say it like that. She's like,
she literally. What do you mean?
No, she was like,
no. She literally
the way she said it. Play the scene. She was like, "We have bigger issues, Miguel."
We can't.
Let's not play the scene because
you want to get copyrighted. Like, what the hell?
Second of all, it's not that deep. Let's go to the next thing. Like,
is there any more coffee? Is there any more coffee?
Jesus.
Right.
I'm
Now,
saying-
on that scene, let's discuss that scene. Okay, let's discuss it.
Why? Why are we
Just-
discussing?
Why?
Why are we talking about this?
Just-
Why are we doing this?
This is worse than the Dugan debate we just had.
No,
Yeah,
it's
let's-
not.
it's not.
No, because it's relevant.
Jesus.
Let me talk. Fucking, we're not simping. We're not hating. No, I'm allowing me to bring the balance here.
He
Okay?
started this.
Shush. Shush.
Mike
Shut up.
Barnes.
Now,
I'm at the scene of Mike Barnes.
Oh, well, you. Right. I'm going to leave it literally on this clip until there is silence, okay?
Shut up!
Right. Now, back to the point. On that scene, the one thing I do like about the scene is it sets up the growth and maturity for how they handle it in the next episode. That's what I like. The initial scene in and of itself, you could have probably done it differently. I was like, you didn't need to.
It was predictable. You knew it was going to happen.
I agree
You
with that.
didn't need
It's
to put
Cobra Kai writing. That's how I see it.
I agree with that one.
To be honest, that was a Hawk move, not a Miguel move. Like, it was just like,
Yeah, I don't think Miguel would. I don't think Miguel
Eli
would
was
do that.
pissing me off this season. I'm sorry.
yeah, if we want to talk about someone, Eli was on some bullshit this year. Like,
Hey,
gee-
what
Eli
about
was
someone
trying to-
pissing me off? What about Kenny?
Eli was
Hey, I
instigating.
admit that- I admit that Kenny was an asshole this year.
On that, real quick. On that, we gotta talk about that part. Yo, my man, my boy RJ did something foul, bro.
Yeah.
You put that boy in
No,
poopy
when Kenny
deuce
did
water,
that-
bro.
That was
What
fucked
Kenny
up.
did to
For
Anthony.
throwing his shirt on the ground?
Bro. They took a dump and then put Anthony's head up in there, bro.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Bro,
that was messed
that was
up.
like,
No,
that was
bro.
not even a good,
No,
that was
no,
like
no,
a red piece of
I
that
can
was-
see Anthony never forgiving Kenny
Never
for that,
being
bro.
games of him. Yeah, I agree with that. Kenny was my least favorite of the season.
Yeah, I know. Like Anthony did some bad stuff to Kenny. He never did nothing like that.
He never did
bro.
that.
That's-
Like that was Kenny was foul for that.
It's like, well, it also didn't help that Kenny was hanging out with Kyler's dumbass too. So
This was Kyler's most annoying season. Oh my god.
Yeah, Kyler was usually Kyler really wasn't that funny this
Thank you,
season.
He hasn't said anything for like 30
dude,
minutes.
Kyler was so annoying. And I'm
No,
glad
like,
that
he was-
I'm glad that Hayden addressed it that Sam and Kyler needed to get their fight on too. Thank you, sir.
And also, he was having a go at Kenny for having a not doing well against Tyron Woodley. He didn't even throw a fucking fist against him. So
Bro,
how was he
that's what he
moaning
says,
at him?
man. You gotta protect the king, man. What?
Bro, Eli literally said, like, "Yo, why are you doing this, Kyler? You get your ass kicked every
Yeah,
time.
he
Why are
literally-
you doing this?"
He's gotta move on. He's gotta move
He's
on.
like, yo, bro, you need to protect the king. I'm like, can somebody knock this dude out, bro? He still hasn't learned, okay? He still hasn't learned. I'm glad that Dimitri got his revenge,
But
but
that was
like,
great. Dimitri was like, "That felt good, bitch."
He's like,
That
man,
felt
that's good.
also, honestly, like, I didn't really like Kenny being Hawk, Eli,
Now, let's
or whatever.
talk about that for a second.
That
because I
was-
wanted to bring that up earlier because, to be fair, I know the silver bullet move is a move, but even non-aggressive Hawk, you have to really make me believe that Kenny is going to put a hand on him. Like, Kenny's
They-
fast, but he ain't that good.
They
Like, I'm
tried
like,
their
Hawk
best.
should have
Like
Hawk
they,
should have flipped his bloody head off. Like, it's
There was
Bro,
not-
multiple
Hawk literally
factors.
said, Eli's gone. It's time to uncage with the Hawk.
I think the thing is though.
But I did say this earlier, though, and I noticed something kind of funny. If you look at the height of Dallas this season compared to last,
he got
he
way
might
tall.
outgrow Robbie in terms of, like, Tanner in terms of height.
They're like the
That's-
He
same
got way
height.
tall.
Yeah.
That's going to be weird. RJ, you're going to
You
be
know,
cool.
the writers, they'll probably laugh at it a little bit. Like he's just like, Kenny, it's been a while since I've seen you, man. You got a growth spurt. Like,
Oh, man. That.
Well, the
like,
thing is
people
though,
like-
they filmed it back to back.
Like, shout out to
So
the
it's
stunt
going-
crews on this show because the fighting is flipping incredible.
Yes.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
and also the editing isn't choppy. You know, like when you watch a fight scene in some, like mostly Steven Seagal movies, when you watch a fight scene in a movie,
Liam Neeson too.
all movies.
there's like constant quick cuts to make it look more epic. You can't even fucking see what's going on. Like, so imagine I'm fighting a dude, right? And the fight's epic. It's like this, and maybe an angle like this, and like that.
Kenobi.
Now it's like that. Kenobi. And now it's literally like, right? One punch, block, two punch, block. Like the camera keeps cutting back and forth, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Ghost
times.
Rider 2.
Ghost Rider 2. And not to mention this bullshit.
They did that a little bit. They did that a little bit in the Mexico fight with Robbie and Johnny. I was like, please stop.
I was like, can you get the camera still? Stop moving it. I want to see the action. And that's what the creators of the show do. They do this extremely well. You're able to see the action, and it looks so epic. It looks so fast. It's edited well. It's quick cuts, and you're not going, holy shit, I'm getting a seizure. Stop cutting back and forth. What the hell are you doing? Photosensitive warning immediatly.
Like, have you seen Taken when Liam Neeson takes 17 cuts to climb
Oh,
a fence?
Jesus. It's like a cut every frame. I'm like, God almighty.
What the hell is going on?
And when I say every frame, I don't mean every second. That's like every 0.25 seconds. Like,
Also, what I really liked about this season was like they low key was like make it like the creators were kind of low key making pop shots at the actual fans though, like with like all the talks between like Hawk and Robbie and like Stingray and like Sam and Miguel, like all that stuff, bro.
I think Dimitri said it best. He's like, you guys are both ex-assholes, so stop talking
Oh, bro,
about
I love that.
And
Oh,
it's moments like that.
We gotta talk about that though. They demoted Gianni. He's not a part of the main cast
that's
anymore.
weird.
Yeah, man. I miss Dimitri, dude. I need him more.
I think
Dimitri.
his story
Guest
sort
starring
of.
Gianni DiGenzo.
I mean,
I think
before I
his
get
story's
on
ended.
I think he's filming another. I think he's filming another show. To be fair,
yeah, I think he's doing something else. But I think
there is a madman out there with weapons haunting us.
What I love about that scene, it's like as I said at the start of the stream, the reason this season is my favorite is because it pays off not just the big arcs, but the little details. Like Hawk's like, shut up, don't talk to me. I'm like, all right, hold on, who does this motherfucker think he is? All right, okay, you attacked me and Sam at the mall. You broke Dimitri's arm. You trashed the whole. It's like Dimitri's like,
that man Dimitri Dimitri ended it. It's like,
just like
calm down, Hawk.
And their first bonding moment was when they both kicked Silver together. No, Chosen.
that was
said Silver.
No, that was sick.
Yeah, I love that scene where Dimitri says, "Can you guys
Also,
clean it? You guys are all ex-assholes."
Some respect on Anthony's name for the plan. Because Anthony came through.
Yeah. That was
Anthony
cool.
is the brains of the Miyagi-Do now. I can
He's
say
starting
that.
to become more of a LaRusso, isn't he, as well? Like, he's finally...
I'm at the bit where Robbie walks into the dojo and he has his great speech that I freaking like. He pulls
That's
up
a great
like
scene,
Yo, that was a dumb move though.
That's so true
He
to
could
Robbie.
have got jumped. He could have got
And
jumped. I don't know
could've
what he
been
did.
killed.
Oh, when he goes to the dojo, yeah.
I think that's how good. That's how confident Robbie was. He's like, if he was to get
I
jumped,
guess he's
like,
I folded these guys
Yeah,
1v8 one time. I could do it again.
You can't go to still. I like that he had guts, but you can't go to like Silver's dojo.
I mean, let's just appreciate Silver just.
I think
Well, I think it's also because there's cameras everywhere too, and he was in front of his students, so that's why Silver just didn't do anything. That's what it was.
I don't think Tori would have fought Robbie.
And Tori would have stepped in real quick too. Like,
yeah,
she would have blown the cover just to save Robbie. To be honest
I
with
think
you.
it was a dumb move, but it was so important for Robbie to do because that's what his father and Daniel have been doing for him for 4 seasons, where it's like they've been trying to reach out and he's constantly pushed them away. So it puts him in the situation that he's put everyone else in. And he's like, oh, it's not easy. It really isn't easy.
I think that showed that he's gonna be. It showed he's gonna be a sensei too. I think like the way he addressed them. It was very like Johnny and Daniel the way he addressed them.
That was actually one of my favorite shots of the season where Robbie's just looking up at Silver, but he's not scared or anything. Like he looks tough.
Yeah. He, like Silver's towering over him, and that was in the Netflix images before you loaded up the season. Like that
man Silver's like looking at Robbie saying, "I really hate you. Like I really do. Like you talking crazy to me at the tournament. You talking crazy to me at my dojo."
Silver said so much out of pocket shit to characters this season. When in the finale, he's like, "At least you won't be around to mess up another kid."
You know he threatened Carmen, right? He threatened Carmen, the baby.
He basically said it'll be a shame if something happened to that baby. He didn't say
Now-
that. This is what he said.
Now,
God damn.
we actually gotta
And
be
before anyone
fair.
says that we're reading too much into it, that's a threat. That's not passive. That's a threat. He's like, something might happen. That's a threat.
Now, to be fair,
Burned down Mike Barnes' shop, dude. He literally burned that shit down.
Dude, we're
Now,
at a
to
point
be
now where
fair-
buildings
to
are getting
be
burned
fair-
down. Like, Mike didn't deserve that.
Silver did warn Daniel and Chosen to leave him alone, though. Like,
Yeah,
the-
but how did he even clock it was Mike Barnes?
But
Honestly,
that
like
escalated
that's
way
mad.
too fast. Like you burn this shit down, bro. Like whoa.
Yeah, but he's
And
got
all
to
he
put him
did
in
was
his
give Daniel a number.
Get up!
Yeah,
he took-
Yeah, but
did-
how?
he
Yeah,
did-
but how do you even know Mike Barnes gave him the number? Like on it, like that's is he following Daniel? Has he got people following
I
him?
think
or something?
Silver has to have cameras.
Yeah,
on him.
Instagram.
Karate Kid and
It's all
Cobra.
about- it's
How
all
did
about
Daniel know
Instagram
where
and
Mike
DMs.
Barnes lived? Like this is a shit
Yeah.
that you just don't need to don't think about.
It's just one of those things. Just don't read into it. Just like roll with it.
Don't
Like,
think about it.
And put it this way, as I said, like the creators haven't done this in any previous season, so I was like, all right, I'll forgive one. All right,
Give it a pass.
I'll give it a pass.
that's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying is like Terry
honestly,
Silver did warn Daniel not to pull a fight.
Shame on
He,
you, naughty, but I'll give you a pass.
he told him like, "Yo, bro, like, leave me."
Didn't Mike's wife leave him after that
Yeah.
happened? What the?
Bro, this man had his furniture
Yeah.
still burned down, and he
That's
stole
dope.
a painting from Silver's house. Like he's fine.
Yeah.
He's
I
still.
mean, he's on
What?
Sean
Left
Cannon is on
His
soap
wife.
operas, so
His wife ain't a real one.
See that? No, you want to know who's the real one?
Getting bad boy
Amanda.
material.
Amanda was the real one.
Yeah,
Amanda
Amanda's
was
the
the
real one.
real.
You know what? No, Jessica is. She saved Daniel's marriage. Jessica
Yeah,
saved
for
Daniel's
real.
marriage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robin because she's aged well.
She has.
Why is
She's
it like
like-
every Cobra Kai legacy character just seems to never age? It's
He's
mad.
fine. I'm
bro,
sorry.
I said it once, I said it again. All the
It's the
moms,
best.
All the moms are bad.
all the,
All the moms are bad. All of them.
Bad.
Just like Miguel's like stepmom, I guess, or I don't know how that works.
She was good looking, man.
Oh yeah. I also liked the Shannon and Johnny's relationship too. Like they
Yeah,
were.
Shannon was
The whole
happy for him.
season was about growth and maturity. Like Shannon and Johnny even had a moment. Like even the pawn shop guy and Johnny had a moment.
That was great. I'm so glad he
That's
was
the
back.
level of growth we're at. Even them two had a conversation. I'm like,
You
wait,
said,
wait,
like,
wait,
I
Hang
just
on,
like-
we just
I got
need Johnny and
3
Homeless Lynn. Johnny and Homeless
No,
Lynn.
we
now,
need
innit?
Ah, we don't need that.
Oh, yeah,
I like
much
how
was the
Shannon was
difference?
like she didn't let Johnny blame himself. Like she was like, no, it's both of our faults. We were like so young
Yep.
and stuff. Like I like
Yeah.
that. Cause let's be honest.
See,
like,
that's what you call maturity, people. That's part of life. Yeah.
That's what you call excellent
I
writing.
also love
and
the
how
Daniel and
so-
Johnny role reversal. Like Daniel was
Oh, I
kind of-
love that when
that's
Daniel's
such a
like
good
got
scene.
basically in
he's like,
Johnny
ready to kick your ass.
used to be, and then Johnny squares out like, "What are you doing?"
It's like, he felt sorry.
Could you
Yo,
imagine every fan was like, "Oh, they're gonna throw down again, drama," and then Johnny's like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing, man?
they're
Dude.
You're
past
in my
that.
house like a maniac. We could
And they
booze.
talk as friends, like as literal
And
friends.
they helped each other. They helped each other.
Yeah.
Johnny helped Daniel, and Daniel gave
Dude.
Johnny the suggestion.
And then
Yo,
once
I
the
look-
problem with Miguel Robbie, then Johnny gets back in the fight to help Daniel.
I love the fact that everybody in the dojo stepped it up when Daniel went down, bro. Like, you know,
Yes. That
Sam
sword
stepped it up,
kicks in at the end.
Chosen
bro,
stepped
that
it up, Amanda, Johnny.
Yeah, bro, we gotta talk about that ending scene. That scene made me cry.
That
Yeah.
They played the
sword,
Miyagi theme.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
putting
we
it
all
on.
shed tears.
I'm
Have you
Yeah.
got reactions to it, Jacob?
I'll find it.
Like we
Man.
all shed a tear.
Yeah, I
'cause that
record my
was,
reaction
Of
too,
course,
man. I
we can't
started
forget
crying.
the Johnny and Chosen interactions. Those were great.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
those
Yeah.
are awesome.
Oh, that was
That
awesome.
epic
When they were
sword from
comparing, like, I threw him down a cliff. Well, we fought to the death.
that
Hey,
was
we
awesome.
actually,
Oh, that's
hey, dude, we
exactly
actually
what I
talked
went for.
about that a couple of streams ago, so we called it.
Yo, Chosen and Johnny teaming up. Like I like that scene that we're at the club and they're like talking, and Johnny's like, you know, all my like he talks about like all his life. He lets that kick haunt him, but he says he looks at Carmen like she's been here, like, you know, right across from me and stuff like that. I really love that. Like Johnny's arc across the show is the best because it's mainly about like his redemption, but
Yeah.
conversation really tells you that like there's more for him to come, but like I feel like his redemption is complete. I really
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
he's got
Right.
like redemption.
This was the moment right there. That bit fucking broke me. As soon as it came on screen, I was done.
Yeah, me too.
It got me. Can you guys see it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hang on.
It's gone.
Yeah,
There
we
we
can.
There we go. Literally, as soon as the door, I think. Wait, it was not even before the door opened. It was as soon as he went into like Miyagi's room. It was just from then on. It was in this moment that people remembered who the frickin' Karate Kid was. That like.
I love the
And honestly, like we've
What an
never
arc for
rooted for
Daniel.
Daniel so much like that before. Like we've always.
Yeah, all you Daniel haters need to just shut up now.
But also, like, Sam has a great line of dialogue that I really do like, where she says, you know, not everyone's lucky to have someone like you. You know, look at the difference he made in Robbie's life, the difference he's made in Miguel and Eli's life.
And the thing that I wanted was when Robbie and Daniel got that talk, I was like, yes.
Finally. You were just like the Green Ranger. Oh, man, the White Rangers.
I like that they both apologized because they both did
Yeah.
messed up stuff.
Says Robbie, I'm sorry. No, Mr. LaRusso, I'm sorry. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Doc.
As soon as I saw that,
I'm
sorry.
He said Sensei. I was like,
everyone's
hell yes.
bowing and they're looking at Daniel. I was like, they're looking at Daniel, and the scene that just played before that in the trailer. As much as trailers are designed to mislead you, that wasn't a mislead. Like Daniel had been beaten the shit out of, and then the very next shot is that. I was like, that's gonna be after. That's his.
Bro,
that's
chill. The music playing in that scene, the way like Johnny and Daniel look at each other, like it's
dun dun dun.
Like, exactly, it's like we're on the same side. Like
I think
Dimitri wasn't there.
I think that's the moment they truly became like friends. I think that's the moment they were like.
I was like, we're on the same side for life now. Like that's what
I just love how Johnny and Chosen like, bro, we're gonna roll to this dojo and kid these.
Even when Mike enters the fray, when Mike's like grabbing Daniel,
that's what I'm talking about.
Get off him, and then throws a can. Like his intention is good, and he hits Daniel, but. Like, you know, he's got him, you know?
You're out of your fucking minds.
You're out of your fucking minds.
It's the
boy, you've got to put some soap in that mouth.
That scene was amazing. That was awesome.
We were all singing that song. Like, all
yes, we were.
The tiger.
The tiger. The only problem is it didn't record the finale because...
man.
No, didn't get that bit, though. That was the end of episode 9. Surely it got that bit.
Also, I did like Stingray's arc too.
Me too.
That was underrated for me. I thought he was.
He's finally not just the joke of the season.
It's like the fact that you can actually kind of relate because like when you get the older you get, the less friends you have or whatever. And that basically the moral of Stingray's story is he just wanted friends. That's all he wanted, dude. Yeah. Like that's all he wanted.
Also, bro, I don't blame him for not telling them at first, bro. I'd be scared.
Silver's insane.
Like, well, the way he explained it with the game, you know, that's his way of saying I'm scared. Like I'm terrified of him, and it's in that moment. He will kill me.
Yo, and Bert was a real MVP, bro. He said like Stingray's my friend. I'll talk with him and everything. I'll get him to talk with him.
That's the best moment of the whole show.
Also, there's a real subtle moment between Stingray and Silver where Stingray first walks in the dojo and Silver like puts his arm on him and you can see Stingray like jump. He's like,
You see,
he's so scared of him.
Look at outside, like Silver's looking at him like, you try anything, I will kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
he says, "Good, Mr. Raymond, you did good." Like he's like, and Silver got cameras inside that house, so like like he's scared, man. I felt so sorry for Daniel, bro. The first time he fought Silver, he did. The fact that Daniel couldn't leave, I was like, "Yo,
bro, what a fight though that was."
And there's a lot of subtle things like the newspaper that Daniel gets in the mail. Tori sent that. It took me a minute to pick up on that.
Yeah.
Tori sent it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you unpack because each episode feels like a movie. Like there's so much to unpack with each.
Now,
no episode is wasted.
Kreese's plan sucked. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's supposed to happen?
No. I have been waiting to say this. It sucked with Tori. Like he's trying to like do this thing, and then even Tori says it like, "How much longer do I have to do this? Like, what are we doing?" Like it was so.
I think Kreese knew it sucked, but he was just holding on to this hope that he could get out, and
It's like what are you like? You're putting Tori through the.
You got to basically sacrifice your granddaughter. Like she's terrifying, bro.
Are we all in agreement that Kreese's arc now sets up his death?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It basically sets up his death. Like it's
because
he won't go back to prison.
Like, if he had died there, it still would have made sense.
Yeah,
like he dies breaking up a fight. Like that's the most un-Kreese-like thing ever.
Shout out to Martin Cove this season.
So abrupt.
When that scene before he died, when he started crying, that's what got me.
Yeah,
because that's the beauty of it. Is Kreese to an extent is telling the truth, but in his own twisted way acts differently upon what he's feeling, kind of thing. Like that's
he's not the dude. He's not the dude to like cry out boo hoo. He's gonna like just say like he
walked out of there like the freaking Joker, man. He was just like
awesome.
That's life.
Martin Coe's walk is just hilarious.
I have a feeling with the way that they've kind of done Silver this season and
the time is here.
I think they're going to keep each other.
But this is my main fear, though.
I think they might take each other out.
Oh no! Oh please! Oh, you know the reason
you
why
need to get rid of both of them because it's Cobra Kai. You got to get rid of all of it. You can't have it existing anymore.
Guess what? Cobra Kai never dies. The irony. Imagine that.
This is my fear, though.
If they are to die, I want it to be them too, like no one else.
Me and TCK talked about this. I don't want them to rehash same storylines like with Kreese. Like, because now that he's out, I don't want him to go back and take Cobra Kai.
No.
And it'll be the same. Don't do that.
I agree.
It will be the same thing.
Lone Wolf, basically.
Yeah, I literally said, have him retire.
Yeah.
Go off into the sunset.
Hayden said he either packs it in or he does something else. Like.
Yeah,
but seeing as Martin Cove loves the show, I don't see him packing it in.
You got to think about what's true to the character. Like Kreese would.
He might still be in the show. He might just not. He might just not be fighting anymore. Like he might.
Like even when Johnny and Daniel visit him, he's still clinging on to the past. Even then, like I think all the signs are there that he's going to go by the end of the show. Like,
also, think about this way:
he's going to do something to sacrifice. But to save Johnny, like whatever he does it for Johnny. He honestly just wants to be with Johnny.
Yeah, because Johnny still doesn't forgive him. Johnny told him to fuck off in season 5.
I think is that he's gonna forgive him. He's gonna forgive. I think that he's gonna make a sacrifice play for like Tori and Johnny, and then.
As much as I hate to say it, and as much as I've got a reputation for hating the Hollywood stereotypical redemption storyline. It's written all over it. It's written everywhere. He's got it all over him.
I have 2 reasons why I don't think Kreese should go back to the dark side. One, the past 2 seasons, his arc. It's like, what was the point of that then? What were we saying?
Yeah, you will like destroy like the scenes of Johnny where he's like, I cared about you and all that.
Exactly.
Stuff.
They won't mean the same. And like, what's the point of that? 2, who's gonna join Kreese? Like, none of the kids in the guy want to join Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai's done. Kreese isn't going to start up a dojo and kids are going to want to join that.
Well.
He can't even start up a dojo. He's a fugitive.
Who said well? Who said
no. Okay.
No.
He's going to start Koala.
This old fugitive starts up a dojo.
TCK finish his last point, and then we can, like...
He's going to start Koala.
Like, it wouldn't make sense. Who's going to join Kreese's dojo now?
Nobody.
No one.
Yeah,
nobody.
I agree with you. I think it will be Sensei Kim and Kreese, and then Sensei Kim's students.
Oh, Sensei Kim.
No, but it's just so repetitive. Then
I know, but like there is no other villain.
If anything, that season finale has showed us that a character death isn't far away. It really isn't.
I'm gonna say this though: if I see the season 6 trailer and it's like, oh, Kreese is back in Cobra Kai. He's trying to start it back.
No. What is Cobra Kai?
I'm gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like, no. I'm worried. I'm gonna be like, no. I can't.
Like Cobra Kai's finished. Sensei Kim will have her own dojo. Chosen will probably have his own bunch. Like you don't like Julie will have her own bunch maybe. Like
I think Cobra Kai is done in the Valley, but Cobra Kai hasn't.
Cobra Kai is dead in the Valley, but like in Korea, it's still alive or whatever. Because I put it like this. I kept on saying Cobra Kai is like a 3-headed snake. Like, you got Kreese is the physical embodiment of Cobra Kai or whatever. Like, he'll do anything, like work ethic wise, like ground boots on the floor. he'll die for Cobra Kai. Terry Silver is more of the brains and the marketing, and like he wants to dominate the world or whatever. But Sensei Kim is a traditionalist. She wants to preserve the traditions of Cobra Kai. So
technically, it's not called Cobra Kai for her. It's called Ken Sung, whatever. Like,
I just don't want them to rehash old storylines. Like, no.
Well, that's why I love this season so much. Is it's such a different change of pace.
Yeah,
just do something different.
You can't reset the status quo. You can't go back to the status quo.
Even if Kreese has a lone wolf arc, like if he's just by himself, like something like that.
So would you guys agree that season 6 and going forward we'll start getting more original Cobra Kai villains?
That's what I'm thinking for the kids. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're moving away from Gray now. Like Gray was for the characters that we have now at the United front.
Me and Jacob was saying Psycho Rangers.
Hayden said they're not prepared for what's coming. So Sensei Kim's
evil.
I mean, we're literally at a point where the Fist, right? The Fist, those like henchmen or whatever. You've literally got bad guy henchmen now. Like there is a clear distinction. These are the good guys. These are clearly the bad guys. Like it's.
Yeah, we need some more teen antagonists because like Kenny and Kyler, they were not doing it for me this season. Like,
but also just annoying, bro.
In the previous history, like I think this international tournament, we can get some evil fuckers. Like I'm talking versions of characters where someone wanted to kill Miguel over that railing, where Tori wanted to stab Sam. Like versions of those characters that would do anything. Like literally bad boys and bad girls.
The only thing is though is that
I said that like there's going to be a scene where like all the kids are going to be roughed up and clean wounds, like Avengers: Age of Ultron, where they're all like, "God damn, we just got our ass."
I talked to RJ and Shamoon about this yesterday. Can you just imagine, like one of Sensei Kim's henchmen took on Chosen and Johnny at the same time? Now imagine the students of Sensei Kim, bro. Them kids about to be deadly. Like that protect the egg thing. Can you just imagine one kid just busting through that wall and knocking out Robbie and Miguel and them?
Me and RJ were talking about this. The kids might go soft after this because
Cobra
Kai is done in the valley. They're like, we don't need to train like that anymore. Like we can do it for fun.
And then they come across some real fighters.
It's the equivalent of Bruce in The Dark Knight Rises, where he stopped being Batman.
Peace has cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you.
Or it's like Gohan not training, just leaving it up to Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, basically, Daniel and Johnny can handle it. We don't need to do anything. Like Daniel and Johnny can handle it. That's what they're gonna think.
They're not gonna always be there. Y'all need to stay trained up.
Fine, we don't need to worry about it.
They're gonna be all happy and dandy, going to golf and stuff.
Towels.
And you know what? Sensei Kim is only gonna bring 2 of her students. One boy and one girl, and they can take on the whole entire Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang Dojo.
Like we can trim off a lot of the fat on this show.
You know what? That might happen.
Like we can get rid of a lot of characters now. Like I think there's so like Nate and Bert, they're funny, but other than that, they're not necessary. Chris and Mitch, not funny, but not necessary.
Well, no, Chris is cool, but Mitch got to go.
Get Mitch out of here.
Gotta go. That he's a pompous little douchebag. Get him out of there.
This man didn't want to be called Penis Breath, and then Kyler calls him Penis Breath immediately after that.
It's crazy when you think of how they started in season 3 in their first interaction. But you've got the main 6. You've got Kenny and Devon as the proteges, and Anthony. That's your protege team, and then that's it. Nine.
And you got to get Sean out of prison.
And then maybe Sean. There you go. That's 10. You got 10 kids. That's more than enough. Because then when you go,
let's be honest. Miyagi-Do needs some muscle, my guy. Miyagi-Do needs some muscle. They need Sean.
They need a dude that isn't going to do all the fancy beat
your ass style.
That's literally just going to go and grab someone and toss them into a pit.
I can't.
It's called beat your ass style, bro. That's what Sean is. That's what Sean is. That's his style. Like
that's literally what you need. You need someone like Chris.
Every team needs a brawler.
It's like he He says like, "What type of fight? I mean, what's this is not Miyagi-Do. Yeah, I know it ain't Miyagi-Do. It's called beat your ass. Let's go.
It's called Crenshaw. It's called Compton style. That's what this is.
Compton style. It's like,
Yeah, doing all this Power Ranger stuff. We're like,
no, I could just see Sean taking like five of them with his like both his hands, like just tackling them, like, oh.
Something I noticed when they were protecting the egg. What does like they even said this when Anthony said, about the whole guild works together, and Hawk says, yeah, everybody has a role. They haven't got an enforcer.
Nope.
They need Sean.
It's got Chris and Mitch.
Chris is like okay muscle, but if you get Sean on the other side to help Chris and replace Mitch, I'm just saying, dog. Like, that means you got Chris.
You need someone who's just going to get in there and throw them around, throw them around like a ragdoll. Not
you need a bang.
Okay, just grab them and toss them into a bin.
I can't. It's too funny.
That's literally all you need. While Hawk's standing there going, oh, and Sean's just like, shut up.
Hey, I'm at the part where Anthony's looking at Yasmin, like he like.
Jesus Christ.
That man, Anthony was. Oh, another thing. Aren't you happy that Sam and Anthony are finally going to get to train with each other, like we've been talking about when we first got on this channel with each other?
The thing is, though, they did it much better than we thought, because it's not Miyagi-Do she's going to teach him. She's going to teach him Eagle Fang. That makes more sense for him, because Anthony
is lazy.
He's lazy, but he's not like a Miyagi-Do type. He doesn't have the Miyagi-Do personality. He doesn't even have Eagle Fang personality. It's just a training. He's one of those characters where it's like, what's best for him to learn? Like, it's Eagle Fang.
Well, best thing to learn is no be there, because he's just some lazy bugger anyway. Because
like on wax off, he's like, yeah, I paid a guy to do that. She's like,
You know what? I will say this though: when Daniel found out that Anthony paid them in season 4, this was kind of him.
Oh man!
Disappointed we didn't get a Kenny and Anthony fight. I wanted that. Kenny and Anthony, they needed that.
Nah, like I think Anthony's scared of Kenny right now, bro.
He's focused on being Robbie anyway.
Bro, I can see Kenny, Anthony, Dimitri, and Hawk playing Dungeon Lord together.
Yeah. Like, and you kind of felt for Kenny just a tad bit when he's like he didn't want Cobra Kai to go, and now like he lost basically all his senseis because like he put so much faith in Kreese, Silver, Robbie, and Tori, and now Cobra Kai is not there anymore. So
Kenny kind of suffered the worst fate when it comes to following Cobra Kai. When it comes, like, what I mean by that, he was all in on it.
Yeah,
like, it's all he had.
Like Hawk, he showed signs of redeeming. Like he was conflicted, and
he did some bad shit, but he was conflicted.
And Kenny was conflicted. Kenny was like, no, all in.
Right,
part of it because he's young, but even younger kids, like even extras, they were like, I want to get the fuck out of here. No.
So, because the thing was, I think because like Silver was in the military and his dad was in the military, like he could just like him and Silver were like that. Like,
I think Kenny's a lot like Robbie. He's looking for that mentor figure, and he keeps latching on to people, and they keep disappointing him. That's what's happening.
But the thing is, I know this might be a hot take or whatever, but I think Silver actually did care about Kenny. Like he actually did. Like had like that.
In
like
season
look out.
4, I thought. In season 4, I thought so. In season 5, he kind of was manipulating him. Like he was.
I mean, I still think he does.
I think you both have a good point. I mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying, like, I think like Silver, because like when Silver said that he didn't have a legacy, and I think he just saw a little bit of Kenny inside him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I can kind of see that.
I think that Silver I don't think he cares about him like Kreese cared about like Tori and Johnny. I think that he cares about him at the point where he understands true potential. You know what I mean? And Robbie.
That's what I think he sees the potential as a fighter. Like when he said about Kenny possibly one day. This is another thing. He did not say that Kenny would be better than Robbie, Miguel, or he did not say that. He said that if he kept training,
he can be on their level. He can.
Yeah.
Two things on that. To that point, he sees himself in Kenny a little bit, but also he said on that level, not better than, just on that level. And
he said one day
Kenny's going has the potential to be around Hawk's level.
Dude, he took Kyler's spot as the captain of Cobra Kai, bro, and he's only in middle school.
Protect your king. You gotta protect your king, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
Dude, he's a freshman. He's a freshman, and he took the head spot of Cobra Kai, bro.
What Cobra Kai is good for this season as a dojo. Shit hairstyles. I don't know what he's rocking. I don't know what Mitch is rocking. What's that terrible cut that Mitch has?
Mitch just looks like a fat pig, bro. Like.
It's just a fat version of Kyler.
This man Mitch joined Cobra Kai for food and girls. Like, come on.
You know what Mitch is, right?
He wasn't getting no girls either. He had no game, bro. Like, he was talking about tournaments.
I must warn everyone: if the show was to go to season 10, that's the kind of reveals you would get. Now, in season 5, it's done as a troll, and it's done so we can go, you fucking.
But in season 10, I was in Cobra Kai the whole time.
He's like, he pulled down his zip, he pulled down his shirt. I mean, his jacket. I was like, oh, really? Hey, we got Tony, we got Devin. It don't you much better. You stay on that side. Stay on that side. Like
Kenny and Devin are a different kind of scenario. Mitch willingly chose to do that. Like. I don't want him back. Leave him the fuck up.
His reasoning was
into Cobra
they call me
Kai.
penis breath.
You bring Sean into the show, and you have Chris and Sean become best friends. You leave Mitch in the dust.
If you leave a dojo because somebody calls you penis breath,
you think Kyler called you penis breath anyway?
You're a bitch.
They're calling you penis breath because you probably are. You've probably been.
Hang on, didn't he dig that in season 2 because they were doing nicknames with him and Chris, weren't they? And then he went, "Oh, like dibs on penis breath or something." I can't remember, or something like that. Like he literally chose that. So,
but Chris, I mean, even Chris even told him as a good friend, dude. Why would you even let people call you that, bro? Like,
if you don't want it to stick, be like, "Yo, don't call me that." That's all you had to say. But you let him do it too long. It's stuck now. Now everyone calls you that. That's what happens.
It's like that's what they call you now. Oh,
did you guys like the scene with Young Chosen and Sato?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a great scene. That flashback.
Okay, I have to. Can I please? Okay, people in the chat are like moaning about the Kenny and Hulk thing. You got to understand. They said it. They didn't have him beat him straight up. There was cheating involved. There was.
Hawk was holding back because Robbie told him to.
And remember what Robbie said to Hawk before he steps on the mat. You know, he's not. It's not him talking. It's Cobra. If anyone knows what Kenny's going through right now, it's Hawk and Robbie. Like Miguel to an extent, but Hawk and Robbie more so. Like they both know. And what Robbie doesn't want to do is feed Hawk's anger. If Hawk goes in there, takes Kenny's head off, that and only
exactly.
That's what he has to do.
It makes Kenny hate him more.
Yeah, it's like when Robbie beat Kenny in the All Bad.
Look at when Kenny says to Robbie, "Oh, I needed that. Yeah, thank you for doing that." Like, no.
Yeah, it's like Robbie's like
Jacob's gonna know what I mean. It's like the Sith. It's like the Sith. You strike them down, you just make them more. If you fight them with hate, you make them more powerful. Like, you don't need to. That's not how you go about it.
Yeah, it further reaffirms their belief in what they're doing, and that's dangerous.
That's why Cobra Kai can't take out Cobra Kai,
and that's why even when Miguel, like when RJ over here was squaring up to me,
that was funny.
Shamoon got in the middle and said, "No, you don't want to do this," because
Bro,
the thing is,
I do.
Kenny and Miguel can fight. And Miguel doesn't have to hold back because there's no emotional attachment.
And he wasn't either. He laid him out with a kick.
He laid him the fuck out. But with Hawk and Robbie, there is an emotional attachment because Hawk bloody, tormented him a bit. Not a lot, but a bit. And Robbie was his mentor. But with Miguel, there's no attachment. So Miguel can go all in.
I also like, just because you're the best fighter. Now, if you take out if you take out Ply, Kenny is getting dropped. But if you're the best fighter, doesn't mean you're going to win every fight. And third, I have a question. Would you rather have Kenny beat Hawk straight up or the way it was executed? I'll
Yeah,
take
then I would
that.
have a real. Then I would have a real issue with it.
Yeah,
This
I'll take the way
is
they
what
wrote
we were
it.
talking. This was our main theme before season 5 even started. We said like when we kind of got hinted that because we did get hinted about this. Like
When Walt
unfortunately,
gets humbled, I was like, oh fucking hell, here we go.
it was like, wait a minute. The only way this happens is he just no. You got to make me believe this. Like you got to make me believe this.
Yeah,
It's
they
all
did everything they could. They had the ref be corrupt. They had Hawk holding back. They had Kenny learn a fucking one punch move. Like they
Still
did a lot.
still mad that David got a point on the goat,
There
but
was no way
yeah.
if Eli and Sam
That's
were going to
spot on.
compete again in any rematch kind of sense, Eli was going to lose and Sam was going to win.
You
You weren't going to have Sam lose back-to-back seasons. That's just not
Especially
good.
to
They better
Devin. That would
fucking
be
not.
bad.
They better fucking not.
Damn.
that was-
Jesus.
Yo.
Jesus Christ, you. I'm basically saying that it's just not good writing season to have a lose again. Like
This is why Robbie does not need to lose again. By the way,
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why Robbie, like they probably learned from the Robbie thing. People kept on
While we were
complaining about.
watching it, let's be completely honest. While we were watching it, right, when we saw Sam stepping up and Tori having conflict and questioning, we're like, yeah, Tori's going to walk out. Devin's going to face her because we saw it in the trailer. Sam's going to win. So that means Eli's going to lose.
I even said it when the trailer came out. I said,
Like we all kind of knew, but just reaffirming, it was like, shit, yeah.
It's like, ain't no way. I was like, writers, if you had Devin beat the GOAT, so I have questions. Like I need the. I need
No, we're fighting for this. No.
Oh, I picked up on something that I loved in the background, right? When Sam gets her final point, you can see Robbie in the background going, "Yeah, Sam!" like that.
He said, "Yes, Sam." That was awesome.
I was like, "Yeah." See,
Dude, but I also like it when Miguel basically hinted to the people that I was watching. Sam, you're the better fighter. I was like,
Just
yes,
win.
that's what I'm
Like,
talking about. Talking about.
yeah, that Miguel, Chosen, and Daniel, like pep talk. That was
I
awesome.
liked it that
That was enough.
time.
Right there.
Can we
It's
talk
done.
about the soundtrack this season?
It's
Oh, it was
again.
great.
That's
Exactly.
all.
Awesome.
It improves every season.
Yes, to the moment. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best score in fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They take every great soundtrack from the previous seasons, remix it up. Even the flashback Kreese like fight and stuff like, well, not flashback, but flashback. The score here, the score at the end of episode 6, the score when Devin and Sam are fighting. Oh my god, it's like out of Tekken, man. This shit got me amped up. I was like, let's fucking go. I want to fight someone.
Are you watching the Silver and Daniel fight?
Johnny, no, so Silver and Chosen, and then it cuts to Johnny getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, that score, I was like, Johnny, no.
I was like, oh, are they gonna? No, don't you dare! And
They were gonna kill Johnny. They were gonna kill him.
Yeah.
The mark of a great show or movie is if you can make me believe, not like that. We are the Flash bullshit. Sorry, Gareth, I didn't mean to bring that up. Got nothing but love for you.
Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Is in uncertain danger or certain danger, and there's a chance and a likelihood that they might not make it out of it. Especially when you're reaching the point in Cobra Kai where the torch has already technically been passed. When you compare it to other shows and movies, it's like that. You remember that line in Rebels, Darius, with Kanan, where he's like, sometimes I wonder if I have anything left to teach you. When you hear shit like that, you're like, oh.
The writers knew what they were doing with that Chosen and Kumiko shit.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
With the phone call to Kumiko, I said, "Oh, don't you dare!"
Yeah, I was scared. I was scared.
I was suspecting like somebody from Sensei Kim's group to come behind Chosen and stab him or something. I was like,
yeah, I thought somebody was about to get shot in that scene where Chosen was outside, like by the he was like on the phone. I was like, what the hell about that?
You watch enough like cinema, like you're like you pick up. You're
like,
yeah.
Kiko, I just wanted to say one thing. I always liked you, and you are amazing, and you're beautiful. Like
the trope.
Okay, bye.
That was funny. So, okay, bye.
I mean, how many times? And also, if you remember, like, it's not. Oh, that won't happen in this show. Season 2, Miguel left Johnny a voicemail, and he didn't hear it until he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But I do like the fact that Chosen admitted that he liked the Kimiko, which I already knew when I saw like
it makes his behavior in Karate Kid 2 make more sense.
You remember Johnny and Tommy, where Tommy said, you know, I had a thing for Ali. That's basically what it is. And the maturity and growth of everyone. Daniel doesn't go over and go, oh, you fucking what, mate? You knew it. Like, he really walks over there, right, and says,
that's my age.
I just want you to be happy. You're fine. Go for it.
Because the thing was like Chosen, like it was the 80s, and you know we're still fresh off of World War II and stuff.
Just
imagine, and that's why you didn't like
flash forward in the future, 10 years.
Daniel American,
Just imagine 10 years from now, there's a time jump of like 20 years or something. Johnny's kids older, Chosen's kids older. You know, all like
kids, bro.
It's crazy. Everyone's got kids. Like Chosen and Kumiko have got a kid. Daniel's got another bunch of kids with whatever. Johnny's.
I think Chosen and Kumiko will probably adopt because I think they get a little too old for kids now.
Johnny is technically. I mean, you know,
Johnny's too old.
Johnny's a lot. He's not like
in his
mid-50s,
isn't he?
He's like at least he's like 50. And Carmen on the show is like late 20s, early 30s.
I've always thought of Carmen as like 35.
Yeah,
she's like somewhere in her 30s, but like
she's in her 30s.
Like, he's like in his mid.
She's like 30. She's like 35 because she had Miguel when she was
47 Amanda.
He was like 16 or 18.
She said like she had Miguel like around like at a young age.
Like I think she had him like at 16 or 18 or something like that.
Well, she got married at 18, and she obviously wasn't pregnant by then because obviously she was still in the country. So probably 34 or under.
When he's like, when Mike is talking to Silver, he's like
laughing my balls off.
When he's like talking to Silver, he's like classic Silver, always getting someone's dirty work. Get up,
dude! I tell you what, Mike would have put in a shift against Silver. He was ready and determined. Like
Mike was a tank, dude. Mike was fighting Chosen.
Take him out that fight. He was.
So okay, if Chosen didn't do the pressure point thing on Silver, do you still see Daniel still winning the rematch against Silver?
I think what that was about.
I think that was. That was going to be
the kids thing.
Final fight between Daniel and
Silver. Silver was stupid for even trying to fight Daniel. Like, after he got fucked up like that, he should have cut his losses.
He's like, I kicked your ass.
Yeah, but his mind was off it as well. Like he was so like with the kids and stuff as well. Like he wasn't.
He was so arrogant. He was like, I can beat Daniel even if I'm not my best.
Yeah.
And
I think they're setting up a Kreese and Silver fight. Like I think the next person Silver's going to fight is Kreese.
I do love that Daniel beat him with Quicksilver though. That was perfect.
Because like the first fight, man, Daniel, you got your ass kicked.
You got your ass kicked, Danny boy.
The Goblin fight, but if they are to fight again, it's not going to reach the gravity of that because of the emotional stakes of this season. So I think the only way you can top it is a Winter Soldier level fight between Kreese and Silver.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier level.
Yeah, because Daniel beating Silver. Representative. That's basically Daniel beating his demons. That's what that was.
I fucking love that score.
It was basically Daniel beating his demons. That's what that scene was. So like, I think the next Silver fight will be Kreese. Like, I don't think he's gonna fight Johnny or Daniel again.
They'll bring it back to its roots. They'll be like, you know what? Let's get these two fighting again, and then they'll have like the young actors in and out.
I'm gonna put it this way too. I think Sensei Kim will want Terry and Kreese to be on the same page because like she's really.
I don't know.
She wants to protect her legacy.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be part of the rivalry.
The way she
doesn't want that rivalry.
Like
she looks disgusted with Silver's getting
nasty. Like, you pathetic.
Like, bro, in the flashback when she knocks over the vase, like young Kreese is like, "Don't worry,
he winks."
He winks. Like I think they had a good relationship.
They did because when she gets off the plane, she asks, "Where's Kreese?" And she looks disappointed. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
And also, she didn't want to be. She wanted to be part of that rivalry because she went. I did not be part of this.
Kreese doesn't
Yeah.
actually own Cobra Kai or anything like that, but what if he operates from behind the scenes?
Yeah.
That's what I think's gonna happen.
Like him and Kim work together behind the scenes, some sort of thing.
But I
And
think the
maybe
tension.
maybe Silver rolls up at the end, and then Kreese and him have a throwdown.
I think the tension with Kim and Kreese is going to be Kim does not like Tori at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And
No,
Kreese
you know what?
obviously
You know what?
does.
I don't think that he's
Thank
gonna
you for the
know.
donation, Junior.
I don't think he's gonna know about that until Tori tells Kreese, like, "You're teaming up with this bitch." Like, like
As soon as she said like,
it was so satisfying when Tori called her a bitch. I was like,
yeah,
and
dude, like she's gonna even show the scars on her knuckles. Like she gave me these, Sensei Kreese. Like, and then Kreese, you know how he does it. He like,
I'm gonna say this. And this is the last time you'll ever hear me say this, but and I don't scream girl power and all that stuff, but when Sam and Tori were teaming up, I was like, girl power!
yeah. Kim took Sensei Kim down too. She took her down.
she was like, Sue. I was like, yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
Sensei Kim is pure evil. Like she was on
She moves
Yeah,
like a cobra.
She moves like a cobra, bro. She's like,
Like, you see how she got in Tori's face? Like, I'm like,
Did she hit Sam with like her hair?
Yeah.
it's like, dude, she's like a straight up, she's like Chung Li off of freaking Street Fighter, bro. Like.
I wanted them to fight Sensei Kim a little bit longer. Like,
Yeah.
come on. They would have lost, but I want more of that.
Maybe
Come
that's
on.
where Julie comes in.
It's like, man, they like my girl Julie Pierce up in there, man. Like, we need to have that.
You really want that to happen, don't you, King? You
Yes,
are
I'm gonna
really...
see.
You know what, actually, let's consult the poll. Should Dugan return? Yes or no? 54% say yes, and 46% say no.
You lost, Evan. You lost.
Fucking hell.
The fight is done. You lost.
Look, I'm not fussy.
Darius,
Wait,
I
I
hate
just
Obi-Wan
want it.
and
It
Obi-Wan.
has to be
The fight
reasons.
is done. He lost.
Whatever. I don't care.
Oh wait, Evan. Sorry, I got it round the wrong way. Yes is 46%. No is 54%. I got it round the wrong way.
Oh, never mind. You didn't lose.
Whatever. If he comes back, all right, whatever. But I'm just gonna say it now. If it's poorly done, I'm gonna go on a rampage. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I told you all. I really told you. I'm not fussed, honestly.
See, this reminds me of when we used to have the old, days of like Zack Snyder and that kind of stuff. Just as a trigger word, like Dugan is just like a hot topic of conversation. It's just
Not really. Just only for Evan.
God. But I'm going to end that poll so people can stop. But do you know what, everyone? Can you just vote yes on this poll just to troll?
No, don't. We know the results.
Just to
Don't.
troll, just for shits and giggles, just for fun. But yeah, I absolutely freaking adored this season, and I will be rewatching this a lot. Like, I'm going to enjoy this break from between now and season 6 because what a season to end on. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen, and I like that because we have literally no freaking clue. We're going in at the
best. We got to hold down the fort.
It's also as much as it is good. It's also a tiny bit
That's not how I
worrying.
said that. Because
Creators will be busy with their other.
Some other people are not going to hold down the fort. Just say it.
Oh yeah, you guys can come to us. We're not strictly Cobra Kai, like so.
I mean, put it this way: if Cobra Kai is growing, we will be covering it. But if there's something like where William Zabka walked into a door,
or if Ralph Macchio does an interview and he's got like a black eye, oh, he done it for filming, or all this rubbish. Like
it's like everyone's black eye in Cobra Kai. It's standard thing now,
Standard procedure.
Standard procedure. It's just a standard day in the Cobra Kai mythology.
And all else, like, honestly, do not believe. Like, we will probably get season 6 announcement in a couple of weeks at this dumb thing, and that's all you're getting, honestly. And then apart from
Creators
that,
are busy. They have other projects now. So
and also they haven't even written season 6, so they probably don't know
Yeah,
what anyway.
They probably say like,
the
"Hey,
amount of
season 6 is
care and
coming."
work they put into these shows. Like they release season 4 and 5 so close to each other when you think about it that it's you don't want to rush season 6, and they're not going to want to rush it either.
And also, if it is the final season,
Clickbait incoming. Clickbait's
My
Yeah,
coming.
good luck.
Carson.
If it is the final season, we've probably got say maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
My
It gives them
Carson.
enough
I'd,
time.
I'd,
We haven't
I'd put yourself to 2 years to avoid being disappointed.
We have an
It gives
esteemed
them-
we have an esteemed colleague on this YouTube platform who's going to try to fill the next tiers up with thumbnails of things in circles and arrows,
Correct.
Large things.
very stretched images.
Yeah,
And,
so
Yeah,
just imagine if you
and-
get this image of me right here, and then all of a sudden, like, this is the image, and then like that's the
You
image.
guys-
like, that's the image.
you guys might want to unsubscribe if you don't.
Because the thing is, like, pre-production takes a while in and of itself. Filming's usually the shortest part of the process because
writing takes the longest.
Writing takes the longest. Trust me, we know.
Those take the longest.
And then post-production is also could equally be as long depending on what you're doing and where the story's going.
And then actors have other
other
projects.
commitments, Ruby, or etc.
I'll give you an example. Me and Darius for the past 2 weeks, we've been stuck on this one scene on how to write it. We've been stuck on it, on how to do it, and we finally got a start to it today. Like,
I could probably fix that for you.
Writing takes a long time, dude. Like,
it takes a while. So
especially writing a TV show.
Talking about just sitting there going, so Bobby went to the shop and he bought a carton of milk and he saw Bert.
And the creators
we're
have
not
multiple
talking
things
about
at
that.
one time. They have multiple
Strong
projects now.
story.
So like,
we're probably not gonna get Cobra Kai until 2024.
Because the thing is, Cobra Kai is more easier to write. For the other stuff, it's like you gotta put a little bit more time and effort into it.
basically, when Stranger Things comes back, Cobra Kai should be back.
And Squid
They
Game's
should
probably
be back
coming
around
out
the
then
same
as
time.
well. So Netflix is going to have like 3 big shows coming out.
Netflix probably wants that, actually.
I think Cobra Kai will release before Stranger Things because Stranger Things will take a long time to film. It'll take longer to film and all
They
that.
have CG.
I love when Miguel jumps in and saves Robbie. I
Plus
love it.
Because the thing is, it's like Cobra Kai is it's cheap. It's easy for them to film. That's why they
CG, no effects really.
Because they even said it was like Cobra Kai is easy to film, so therefore they don't mind giving Cobra Kai a big budget to do what they want to do with it or whatever.
Yeah.
And also, like, they've now got enough time to plan.
The thing is, Cobra Kai is a story that doesn't really require much special, like, visual effects in terms of budget. So you can put it on
Apart from that
location,
Johnny scene-
cast, all that.
It's
That
not like
Johnny
Stranger
scene-
Things. We have to do like the upside down. They have to have like monsters.
Handle like how in season 1 where they did the Demogorgon and like they barely showed it. Now they show full on.
That was like fucking Vecna and all these other.
Well, they've got enough time now to plan the rest of the series.
Yeah, they might-
1 or
They
2
should,
seasons.
like, Eli and Dimitri.
But I think what the creators are gonna do is, I think there's gonna be a big gap between 5 and 6. But if there is a 7, they might film 6 and 7 really close
Back
together.
to back, yeah. That's what I was saying beforehand to these guys last week.
So
is
would
that
you guys say that
probably
they
should
do a
6 and
time?
7 back to back?
Would you guys say they do a time skip?
At least a
Coming into
little one.
season 6?
They can't do
little
too
one.
long.
A little
I
6
don't
months,
think-
maybe.
I
And
think
also,
after,
I have a theory. Well, not a theory, but here's what I think they might do for marketing. That clip that they upload to the YouTube website in this, they'll upload to YouTube when they're promoting season 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
like link it all in. Sensei Kim.
I think they might do a time skip to the middle of the next school year, like spring break or something.
Yeah.
Get ready for high school next year because you're going to be in the
'Cause-
world.
Because I think what they want to do is I think that this next season it'll towards like the first 5 episodes. I think that's when you can expect the kid to be born. Johnny's.
Damn, Miguel booted Kenny right in the face.
Oh, please be a girl. That's going to be.
I think
It's gonna be a girl.
It's going to be a girl.
Because the way Cobra Kai has it up, you have it's school, summer, school, tournament, summer. Then second season was school, and then third was like outside
Mostly
of school. Yeah, and then fourth it was the tournament.
Seasons 2 to 5 are not even a year in terms of timeline. So like that's mad.
Well, actually, they're just like a year. They're actually a year because
They're
like
still in-
I'll also say this.
they're not even in
if you're wondering
2020.
what
They're still in
Johnny's
2019.
girl,
Exactly.
Johnny's potential girl will end up like. Just look at Devin. That's basically what Johnny's kids.
Oh, we have a good name for the girl. Me and RG came up with the perfect name for the girl. He's gonna name her Laura after his mom.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's gonna be Daniela. Named after.
Yeah, it's either I think it's gonna be Danielle or Laura.
It's gonna be one of those.
Like Laura Lawrence. That's
like take it easy, Daniela.
Laura Lawrence Diaz or
But
whatever they're calling it.
I think that Miguel's dad is. I don't think we've seen the last of him. I think he's gonna be in some way, shape, or form.
I said that he might be sponsoring the next tournament.
Yeah, because the thing is, though, I don't think people caught this. But Jacob, get it together. When Miguel says like I was All Valley champion, he says, "How come I haven't heard of you?" I think he's connected in like anything fighting related.
Yeah, he's like Dana White. Like he knows everything about fighting, but he's not a fighter or whatever.
Yeah, he knows all the ins and the outs.
He's Don King.
Yeah.
you know Don King.
No, he's Carter Verone from Too Fast, Too Furious.
It's like he does a lot of fighting organizations or whatever. He knows a lot of people. So
one
he just
over over any Mitch. I'll take 1 Hector.
And we also say that it wouldn't be surprising if Miguel's dad knows Terry Silver too, because like Terry Silver knows a lot of corrupt stuff.
Yeah,
I think he might get involved. He's gonna get involved with Silver. I think
that's what I think. Yeah.
I also have a theory that since Silver is petty, I think he's gonna arrest Johnny, Daniel, Mike, and Chosen like on Johnny's wedding.
They did trespass. They did break.
I mean, he's
gonna arrest them on like Johnny and Carmen's wedding day. That's what I think he's gonna do.
Well, at least Chosen Mike and
Come on now, like all Silver has to know is when the day is their wedding is, and that's when he's gonna say like, "Yeah, go arrest them now." Like now is
he's gonna go. He's gonna get away with everything because
till death do us part.
Like he can all easily get away with all this like
Vietnam.
Dude,
imagine like they say like they ask Johnny and Carmen, I do and you do, and then like the police says Johnny Lawrence. We're looking for Johnny Lawrence and Daniel Russo. What's going on, Mr. Officer? You guys are under arrest for trespassing at mansion.
Lose it.
You know what's funny though? Like he actually left the door open for him, so he's like, because you know, like they're like, "Oh, let's break in," and Chosen's like, "Door's open."
And he's like, "That was fine. What took you so long?"
And then that's what he's gonna use. That's the evidence right there. And I talked to Shamoon about this. Like, I can see like when they're in the courtroom, like they could. I think Silver will bring back the dude that Daniel punched in the nose or whatever, to like use like say that Daniel has anger management problems or whatever.
And you know how he's gonna act the scene. Like Thomas is gonna go, "Why? He did it. So why am I going to be the one getting punished?" You know,
he's going to get away with everything. Honestly, he will get away with everything. And there is
really get away with murder. Like he can get away with murder.
Yeah.
What he really can't do is get Cobra Kai stuff in London, but you know, we're working on it.
Yeah, Hayden's working on it for sure. You know, after he's seen today, you know, he's working. Oh, it's on me. Yeah, he's working on it.
Jacob cameo on Cobra Kai. Make it happen, people.
It's like, yeah. We're looking for a Chosen.
What's a song?
And we're looking for Johnny Lawrence. Y'all are all under arrest for taking an injury inside the Cobra Kai dojo. And Mr.
They can't arrest. Well, actually,
Daniel didn't break in.
Daniel didn't break in. They can't arrest any of the kids. Cause they ain't gonna do that.
What? Well,
no, I'm saying they're not gonna do it for story season. They're not gonna arrest the kids.
Yeah, but they'll arrest Daniel and
probably not gonna happen.
The police normally do nothing, and then out of nowhere they just arrest.
They don't do it. They don't do nothing over there.
It's like
they don't do anything over
the Valley do. They just should do fuck all the whole season. And then Show up at the end.
Fuck.
Like, where were they? Where were they when Mike Barnes' store burned down? Did they show up because they had a fight at a?
Can you just imagine
what
like
was Barnes doing? Like when his after the store got burned down, was he like just plotting and planning?
going through a divorce with his wife? That's what he was doing.
so? Dude, can you just imagine when Silver is like in?
And then the Russo kept fucking butting in.
Can you just imagine when Silver is like in jail and he's got like butlers up in there and like he's getting like he's cutting the steak? Danny boy, how's it going?
Don't do that. Do it to the American folk.
There you go. This is I don't know. This is not perfectly balanced. Yeah, there we go. No.
Balance as all things.
There we go. I'll let you figure out why. But no, yeah, it's it's great. I just freaking love this season. I do hope they do more with Mike next season as well, though. Like I was hoping that they were going to set him up for a bit more because they shoehorn him out the fight, and I'm just like, you could have had Mike and Johnny.
We need to hear him of more and Johnny for sure.
You know what they could have done to make that scene better? Like have Johnny, you get the like you keep that like where he sees the baby, and then he's like getting back into it, and then Mike comes in, and then you get like this shot of both of them side by side, and they just take all them motherfuckers out. Like that's what you do.
And it's a very, very similar one, but maybe it's more like this, like that Mike Barnes poster.
Yeah,
you know that would be sold.
That was funny when Johnny said
you can sell
that would be sold very well as well.
Yeah, for certain people as well.
I did most of this, you know. That's how I feel about being on this YouTube thing with talking about Cobra Kai and stuff. I did most of this, you know.
Bad boy, karate.
Dude, that's your adult Avengers right there, like
ninja level gaming system station.
Dude, I want to see more of the four of them, man. I love the four of them. It's such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
The fact that they made it work is so cool. Like you got all of Daniel's villains and Daniel. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, that was
but it's such a.
I agree.
Yeah, they gotta bring Mike back.
They suck today. Anyway, go ahead.
That threw me off. I didn't expect you to say that.
No, they did. They were fucking awful, man. I don't even want to watch this pathetic team, the Patriots.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not all of an brief. You know,
they weren't as bad as y'all, though.
Well, the Bucks are winning at the moment. They're winning like 10-3 or something.
That's Tom Brady. He's a GOAT. That's why.
Who the hell's Tom Brady?
Oh, let's go.
Well, it wasn't that last year. There wasn't that last year when we beat them. You know.
Hey, last year. We're in the new year, Evan.
But this season, watch out! Cobra Kai season 5. I will take this show over half of the MCU. No, I'll go one step further. I'll take it over 3/4 of the MCU.
No, I'll take it over 95% of Phase 4.
I'll take it over all of Phase 4.
Well, No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Yes, Phase 4 sucks.
I think including No Way Home.
And also, what about the little Dupree Young being set up for playing Miles Morales with the little Spider-Man?
Yeah, Kenny, what do you think about that?
I think it was
Dallas is Miles.
That was a setup. Like, just making Miles come on. Like they gave him the headphones and the, you know, and all that.
Yeah, he just had to get busy right there.
They know what they're doing. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
So wait, you know, and I also want to put this out there that the show isn't The Walking Dead. You can have more than one, you know. You ain't got to kill them off all the time.
Hey.
But yeah, freaking great. I mean, we're still going to be talking about it for a while to come yet because we've got to dissect it. There's going to be rewatches at play. I definitely need to rewatch the whole thing fully again. It's just a show that continues to build upon itself, and let's keep in mind that I want to give it a bang it deserves. You know.
Yeah.
Because God knows today's storytelling is god awful, but it is what it is.
I love the way that your voice just echoed in that.
Today's storytelling is god awful.
But yeah, freaking great. I can't wait to rewatch this season. I really do love it. For me personally, it's my favorite and it's the best.
It's a good season to have.
Like, if you're someone that doesn't really like this season, then I'm sorry to to hear it and whatnot, and that's a shame. I hope the next one is for you, and I think you're wrong, but you know, I think by and large, this is everything that I wanted from this show, and it's time to pay off the last 4 seasons and change this show at its fundamental core if you really want it to carry on. Because this switching back and forth between put it this way, if you don't change the core of its show now, Mitch switching dojos will become the best part of the season. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want his crusty ass that he's bouncing back and forth between both going, yeah, I'm the spy. Like he was General Hux in that scene, bro. Like he was literally General Hux.
Oh,
So
people have been saying for years that Hawk was a spy and Devon was a spy. We actually got a real spy.
Mitch,
So-
the bitch.
So we can just basically say this: like you got the main 6 is Sam, Robbie, Miguel, Tori, Hawk, and Dimitri. You just need to get Kenny, Devin, Tori.
Sure.
I mean, Tori's already on that side. You need to get Kenny, Sean, and Kyler. Just to replace.
We don't need Kyler, bro.
Kyler just be good comedic. Kyler made good comedic relief. Honestly,
honestly,
he doesn't. I'm sorry.
Protect the king, man.
This is a good opportunity to get rid of Kyler. Like he served his purpose.
The thing is, if you're gonna get rid of any of the kids that you're gonna like in terms of fat
Kyler
training,
is
you got to get rid of Chris and Mitch first, and Nate and Bert. Like they got to go. Like,
I think you could keep
Nate and
Chris.
Bert have got a
or
huge
Mitch
spin-off
to go.
coming. You know that.
Nate was already barely in the season, so
yeah, Nate's done nothing since season 3. Like he's.
I think he.
All
I
I
think he.
remember from Nate in season 4 was him doing a spinning kick in the
no,
demonstration.
he did. He had a date with what's her face, that one girl.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that.
You can
throwaway
get.
line.
Chris.
You can get Bert and Chris to stay because they actually try to help the team out. Mitch and Nate don't do anything.
Mitch can bugger off.
Yeah.
We don't need Mitch. I'm gonna redeem Rhea.
Oh, they need to give that one Cobra Kai with the dreads, that black dude. Can you give him something? Can you give him a line, please?
And what about the big? What about the ginger twins? That was.
They call him. He said.
I forgot about that.
And then the redheaded guy got to talk too.
Oh yeah, Big Red talked. That was funny. No, Big Red and Little Red are brothers. They confirmed it. They're brothers. I don't know how they make.
I was not expecting that.
Johnny said to them in the earlier season, "Straighten up, ginger twins," and it's just like, oh, cool.
It's like I wonder how that went. Like at family dinner, like they just don't. They have probably like a mutual understanding. Like, okay, you're Cobra Kai, I'm Miyagi-Do, and like we're just not gonna say anything about it. And then like once they get inside their geese, they be like, all right, bro. Hey, I still love you.
Weren't they both at the All Valley?
Yeah.
Did their parents? How did that work? Their parents.
Imagine they find each other. Like, how would that go?
See, the longer you go on, the more these little things start to creep up.
The parents probably said like, okay, he's taking free karate, so now we don't have to pay as much. So yeah, you know what? That's actually good that you.
Imagine they made the finals, and you're their dad, like you're their parents. Like, who do you root for? Like, how does that work?
That would be Toons.
I'm sorry, but Big Red is Little Red.
Toons season 2. Hey, Jacob.
I mean, I think we're all in agreement that Sam eventually got what she wanted at the end of the season as well.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, let's simp.
Hey,
yes, right.
Rather simp for a girl than a guy. Just saying.
I said this before, Jacob. Sam actually got what she wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, breaks hearts.
I mean, technically everyone did.
Man, Robbie got Tori. He all right.
Yeah. We gonna be all right.
Yeah.
All right. And when I wake up,
I recognize it.
I can't say that on there.
And we,
you know what I was implying with, and when I wake up,
and when I wake up,
can't stand, can't. But
can't breathe.
It's. I mean, there's just so much to unpack, and I think a few more rewatches will help us along the way as well, because this season is so dense, full of material. It's just going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm not too sure, Clyde Walker film, but thank you for doing so anyway. Really appreciate that.
Did you guys know that? Did you know that Johnny basically hinted that he was a stripper at one in the pawn shop?
What?
Oh, God, Jesus
What?
Christ.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like, I tried that one time. It
I
didn't
tried
work.
that once in the
Oh.
old lady.
Oh my
Old
god.
lady got handsy. I was like, what?
Oh, Lord.
Johnny, what did you
Lord
do?
above.
It's like Johnny used to be a gigolo, bro. Like, no, Johnny.
Just a gigolo.
I was like, oh Lord, no.
Oh,
Because like when I watched it the second time, I was like, oh my gosh, Johnny was a stripper.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
Man. Now,
oh
as
my
regards
God!
to where
Someone,
we
someone
go from
in
here.
the chat said that's why he had those pictures.
Oh my God, Jesus! He had those pictures.
Oh yeah, the pictures that he was showing himself with
Oh yeah, grease me up and stuff. Like
Grease me
when you
up.
said it to me.
Come on, she's gonna love this. It's like Johnny. No,
That is
no.
I'm not gonna grease
no,
you
because
up.
like when he was getting ready to meet Allie or whatever, like he showed all those pictures of him like with the tank top, like the
He's like,
old
"Don't move."
pictures.
He's like, don't move. I said don't move.
Said don't move.
That was,
But all that being said, I love this season. I think it gave us a lot of what we wanted. We
Yeah.
did get what we want. You know, in
We
this
did
season.
get what we
Peak.
wanted.
It's
did
the
get
peak
what we
of
want.
Cobra
Unlike-
Kai.
I'm hearing,
Yeah,
Yeah, we did get what we
Unlike
wanted.
other
No
people
more
who,
drama.
Unlike other people, you goddamn right. Yeah, that's what's going to be
Goddamn
said now. You goddamn right. Yeah, bloody,
God,
who
damn.
just honestly
Um,
cannot
bloody
predict anything.
patriotic Americans. Now,
Not today. We got our asses kicked.
America, man.
America.
But I'll do you one better. Great Britain.
13
Britain.
column lead.
Everyone wants a slice. You've got people in Australia going, yo, yeah, great Australia, mate. Yeah, kangaroo.
13
Right?
column lead.
Oh yeah, by the way, Johnny fought Kano, and
Yes, he did.
So you got people in Scotland going, "Oi, all the Highlands, oh yeah." And then you got everyone up
Yeah,
in
he did. Yeah, Johnny did
Ireland
fight
going,
Kano
"Right,
off of Mortal Kombat.
alright, if you want a hot potato shoved up your ass with beans or cheese, take your fucking pick." Please back the truck up in my car.
we have our Gondu friends, you know.
Gandu ZZZ.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Yo,
god.
dude, you broke my board, man. Yo,
Such a
and
missed
he
opportunity.
totally didn't sound like that. Oh, he was Australian, though.
He was the reject Hemsworth brother. The third
Yeah,
one.
he was
I
the
know he's
Hemsworth that never quite made it to the family. But yeah, man, I bloody shove a kangaroo up there, Will.
down under.
I'll show you a bit of boxing, mate. Let's go down. 3-20, let's go. But don't let this distract you from the fact that the Warriors
From the fact the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead. They blew another
Don't
lead.
just forget
forget.
he's a
Dang,
chosen
great.
one.
Shut up!
Should the Falcons
Great.
blew
Shut up!
another lead today?
Shut up!
Gotcha.
Blew a 13 colony lead.
13 colony lead.
You know, I'm going to say what Darius said once a long time ago, but in the most white Darius way I can say it possible. 1776. 1776.
Wait, what? What did you say? I can't.
1776. Check the source on that
Oh.
one.
Oh, hey,
1776.
set your source on that, bro. Come on.
776.
No, my source doesn't need checking. We know where it's from. We don't need to source it.
Hey,
It's called
you know that
human
pic-
history. The source
you know
is
that-
human history.
You know that pic.
Hey, the winners get to write history, by the way.
Y'all wouldn't know anything about that, now would you?
Oh, dang.
Bit like silver, yeah.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, and then even Daniel's like, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Yes.
What are you doing? What is this?
What is this?
Coming in here all drunk, smelling like piss. Now you want to start a fight? Sit down.
I'm at that part right now.
Yeah, all right, mate. Oh, that's brilliant, mate.
Daniel was like a crackhead. He was like acting crazy.
Yeah, Daniel looked like a straight up bum. I ain't even gonna lie.
He's like one of those dudes you see on the side of the street that has like fallen on like
Yo, I definitely felt
he was like in Breaking Bad method. That's what
man. Listen, when Daniel was basically crying, bro, like when he got his butt whooped by Silver, I was like, oh man, I feel sorry for Daniel, bro. Like, have my daddy cry. Like that's what Sam was saying. You have my daddy crying, bro.
God,
like,
hell no, he fighting for this.
You ruined my family.
You coward!
That was funny.
That was I couldn't stop laughing at that. I couldn't stop laughing because she's like, you got Tori. The way I don't know if it was a line delivery from both Mary and Payne, but Payne's like, you know what? Screw you, Larissa. And then Payne's like, you know what? Mary's like, screw you, Larissa. She said this like, she's like, screw you.
And you know what?
No, that's in the whole scene because Miguel was like, did you know about any of this? And Robbie's like, I don't know.
You know what? At that moment, I won't lie. I was worried that they were going to do some bullshit between Miguel and Robbie again. And then I was like, oh, they didn't. Thank God. I was like, whew, did you know about this? No, I had no idea. Oh, thank Christ.
I love that title card with the both of them. Oh, my God.
Well, and, like, the thing was, both of them were justified in their anger between Tori and Sam, like, at that moment. Like, both of them were justified, so.
They didn't know how much the other one. Like, they didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
They didn't know, but we knew.
But we knew.
Third down. Get us out.
Yes. Get up.
Sorry, I'm watching football.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Wait, did someone say get up?
Get up. That was funny when Mike Barnes like, get up, and he gets knocked. I'm sorry. That is funny. It's like, bah, ah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I
Mike
really
Barnes was out cold.
There was going to be a Mike and Silver little throw down there. Like, we got blue balled there. I was like,
Mike got knocked out for like 20 minutes.
We were like, where's Mike Barnes?
I was screaming, where the fudge is Mike?
Where did he go?
Where is the geezer?
Because he got knocked out.
I did all of this by myself.
Because I mean, the minute Mike gets back in, he bulldozes
remember,
out of those two.
Remember when like Mike showed up and we thought, like, did he just leave Chosen like bleeding in the pool? Like, what the hell?
I was like, because it was funny when Johnny's like, this hurts me. I'm running on whiskey and White Claw. He's like, that hurt.
No, when Johnny tried the White Claw, I was like, this is badass. He tried it. It was like,
so like, let's just say that they weren't drunk. How does that still go? Yeah,
I think
they demolished those sensors easily.
I won't say they demolish them, but they don't get Johnny doesn't get like as hurt. Up. He doesn't get fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, because those senseis were like I said, one sensei took on Chosen and Johnny at the same time, bro.
If Mike Barnes, if he wasn't coked out, then all three of them are like together. They beat those senseis. No, I'm sorry. When Mike Barnes, like he goes in, he's like, "Get up!" It's like, yo, calm down, relax, bro. Like you gotta have a plan. Like he's like this. That's what I'm talking about. Come on.
I mean, I don't blame Mike. He lost his store. His wife loved him. Like he was.
And he lost variety as well.
I don't blame him for getting angry. But like you're going in here, and it's like, yo, relax.
I'm sorry. I was on Daniel's side. I was like, this is a bad idea. Don't go in there.
He's like, you guys out of your fucking mind.
Because now you have the story set up to where like Silver can arrest Chosen, Johnny, and Mike. Like he has them all on camera.
Like, maybe that'll be paid off next season.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Jacob. I said, like, can you just imagine where like Johnny is about to marry Carmen and like Silver like sends the police to their wedding day, bro, before they even get married. Like off of Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Nuts, man. Such a thing would be bloody crazy, dude. But it's entirely possible. You know Silver's not going to stay down.
It's gonna be saying like,
the only way you can deal with Silver is if you kill him. You can't. He's too far gone now.
cause like he looked in the window saying like, you realize I'm gonna be back, right? Like you think you seen the last of me.
I lost all sympathy for Terry this season. He went too far. I was like,
Yeah.
chill out, bro.
Like Silver was cool. Silver was cool in season 4. I felt sorry for him, but here he was just being evil, bro.
Yeah, when he told Daniel, when he told Daniel, he was like, "I'm gonna bring Cobra Kai to your kids." I was like, "No, bro."
Oh, like bro. And he's talking about how'd you believe your wife? I was like, bro, player, you gotta die now. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, he said it. He looked like admitted to that. He set it up for his wife.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Miguel drop kicked the hell out of Kenny.
He did.
Kicked him right in the back, like just dropped him within seconds. But man, what a season! This season's been flipping nuts. But
one thing, say what you want about Kenny, he does not run from the smoke. He tried to fight Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk. He did not
tried
run
to
from the
swing
smoke.
on me.
Yo, I just didn't like the fact that Kenny tried to sucker punch people. He's like look away, and then he just like.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Jail's enough thing. They gots to go. They gotta go.
So much for that Silver versus Kreese
Not
Civil War.
Not that hot.
When this guy woke up this morning,
he was white.
That's true, I was. And now look at me. But yeah, I've even got an afro now. But everyone, it has been a good stream. 2 hours and 45 minutes of juicy Cobra Kai season 5 discussion. There'll definitely be more as the weeks progress. I think we can touch upon some specific things.
Next week, the new lineup starts.
Maybe we can talk about specific characters, character relationships, talk about people inserting themselves into the characters and taking rivalries too personally. People take things just a little bit too far. But before we do that, let's just let's consult the poll. So, should Dugan return? Yes or no? 52% say no, 48% say yes. So there's a 4% difference, and the 4% is probably Evan. But
I didn't vote.
That confirms to me.
I said I didn't vote.
That we do need Dugan. Evan, what is your vote? Yes or no?
yes,
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
There we go. We move on.
Yes, it is.
Because I don't even want to get into it. Just
I'm
yes.
just putting But yeah,
Just yes.
that poll is irrelevant because the real poll of this stream is all of us. Now, everyone, raise a toast in the chat to Yinko.
That's Stan, not Yinko. That is Stan.
That is Stan.
Stan on Eminem.
Whatever you say. Sorry, Marshall. Evan.
Brilliant stream as usual. Thank you to Hayden for coming into the stream.
We got
brilliant.
That was awesome.
That was brilliant.
That made my
thanks for popping in, Hayden. If you stick to this part of the stream, no idea if you do, but if you do, then
wow, Hayden, that's amazing.
You mocking me?
What's up?
He's like, oh, what's up?
Yo,
as always. Hope everyone has a good night, good rest of the week. Take it easy.
I cannot deal with that.
Monday tomorrow.
Darius. Oh, by the way, Darius, we got to talk about Tales of the Jedi at some point.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of D23 stuff, cool stuff.
A lot of spicy
don't
shit.
worry, it's gonna be on the list next week.
It's all gonna be on the list. I'm just like, yeah, it's all gonna be on the list. Yeah, but everyone raise a toast to King.
New King, Golden Chosen next Sunday, and it's gonna be my birthday, September 18th, baby.
Yeah, joint birthdays for me and King, innit?
Oh yeah, mine is soon.
What's your
Mine soon too.
Facebook.
26.
Well, me and King have joint birthdays, so.
Wow, maybe it's a sign. Maybe you're both like connected, like Jaws style. You know, how she has the connection. Maybe. And last but certainly not least, Ray Jane. How are you?
I am Stoked.
You doing good?
Yes, I am doing great. Enjoy season 5. Keep rewatching it until you get tired of it. Get the nuances. No,
Still
yes.
tripping with that Johnny's stripper.
Same as the GOAT. See you next week. Love you guys.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Is there any more coffee?
That's me to Shamoon when I finally state all my sources.
Open wide.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Why did you show that clip?
Look, if you're so worried about this son of a bitch, why don't we go down there and kick his ass right now?
Oh no!
Oh.
Shut up!
How many clips?
What was that for?
Good business, man.
Good business.
And I wasn't going to play anymore, but until you said that, Danny, it's got to be done.
It's just good business.
Had enough of RJ on screen. But everyone, raise a toast to these fine gentlemen surrounding me here. Raise a toast to TCK. Raise a toast to Shamoon and Cody. And raise a toast to Hayden himself and to yourselves. Let's drink it. Let's drink it in. Let's drink it in. Let's drink it in, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about, Hayden.
Get your cup up. There you go.
Even though it's cold. Oh, no, that's too cold.
I like it.
Now, let's indulge in a nice closing song. And it's not Eye of the Tiger, unfortunately.
I was really...
I own the cassette, but I don't own the rights to the copyright music. I don't. So we're going to play Feeding the Ducks.
Get it, Evan. Get it, Evan.
And that's enough of that. That's enough of that. That's enough
Oh,
of that.
Wow.
You suck.
Sounds like something Cobra Kai would like.
It's basically bloody
Johnny.
flipping the script.
Is this Quiver? But like,
you know what? He's flipping his sauces. He's finally upgraded from HB brown sauce to tomato ketchup.
Oh my god.
But everyone, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all next week for another stream. And until then, this has been the real cut of this stream. And RJ's got a new profession coming up.
what?
What?
What?